Oh, cool. Transformers Collectors Club Australia is
Oh,
live.
okay. Oh, you got a notification.
I, yeah, I get the notification as well.
Yeah. I got to look for the little blinking red light and I can't see it. That's all right. If you got
But it says live
notification.
up there, I think.
Okay.
There? I don't know. Yeah,
All
HD
right.
as well.
Little yellow dot.
Nice. All right. Hello and welcome to Off the Shelf. This is episode 74, recorded live, August 19th, 2016. Tonight, Brad. We have Brad back from last weekend. How are you going, Brad?
There you go. Hello.
Back for more punishment?
Yes. Couldn't get enough. Sign me
Good
up
enough?
again. Sign me up again.
And back after his back after his short hiatus, Mikey is joining us back again.
Hi, Brad. Hi, Brad.
Hi,
No, that
Mike.
was not a glitch. Yeah, I've just been a little busy.
Been a bit
Little
busy?
Yes, busy making. Is this the part where I do the
Yeah,
thing?
go for it, man. Yep.
Okay. As you people may know, I've been talking about something called transformation, and essentially, I'm in year 12 doing a course called Design Technology, and I thought because my sister way back, she made a magazine, so I thought I'd make a magazine, and it is finally here in the flesh. This is Transformation. Basically, it's a major project, so it took me the whole year to do. It is like a collector's magazine for Australians, and yeah, most of the art, as you can see on the front, that's art James Osmond's done. It was commissioned by Travis Primus Watts, and that's that one. And on the back here, you have the one that I actually commissioned, and that's a triptychon, just some cool art. And yeah, so from the front, you can see we've got just like a history of the Transformers in there. We're going to be talking about cartoons. I've got 3 different interviews, an artist, cosplayer, and podcaster. These are all Australians. So the artist is James Osmond. The cosplayer is
You're not listening, it's okay.
I was interview. Where is it? Believe me, it's in here. Yes, 37. This is a learning experience, everyone. The podcast is me, so I kind of cheated there.
Interviewed.
Interviewed myself. Nathan.
I'll answer my own questions if you don't mind.
Nathan. He's the one that made the Soundwave. Does he watch this? I don't know. But he's going to be getting a copy of this, so is Osman. And then I'll have one left over, maybe. So maybe that'll go somewhere. But yeah, so it's a major project for a year 12 thing, and it turned out pretty well. There's some little bits that I'm not 100% happy with, but overall it's really cool. Even here, when you open the first page, you've got the
Who's that?
podcast. Yeah, you've got the podcast thing, and then you've got a little read up from me. And then I just saw it here. Well, here's the interview. Here's me interview. Well, I got my mum to interview me, so it's cheating, but I don't care. There is another off the shelf. Oh no, there's another. Here we go. Transformers Collectors Club Australia has its own article. There with the big header, and as well as on this page, we have another article about TCCA. So yeah, it's just
Nice.
it's like a monthly or monthly and a bit Transformers Collectors magazine, and thank you for everyone who's helped. It's finally done, and the showcase for me showing this off and getting it marked by the outside sources is it's coming up soon. So I'm really happy to have it done, and thank you to everyone who helped. And that's what I've been doing, and it's taken up a whole lot of time, but it's finally done, and I'm really happy with it.
Yeah, we might be able to purchase a copy of something that we can do some digital downloads later on once it's all said and done,
I
just for the masses.
I have a PDF if that helps.
That'll be perfect.
Okay.
Saves me
Well,
sitting there and either taking photos of pages or scanning or however
no.
it works.
I'll send that your way.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yep. Perfect.
And just email that out to members.
Yep.
Lovely.
That's me.
Brad, what's your week been like?
Oh, I'm sure you'll add to it later, but I hurt my back on Sunday last week, so I had Monday off work. I was sick with the man flu, and just got home from work and just didn't get much rest. I got to sat in front of the couch and watch the 100-meter final, so that was pretty sweet. Sport's my jam, so
Yeah, Usain Bolt. Well,
I'm good sitting watching the Olympics for a day.
speaking of sport, I'm just finishing watching the NRL game.
What's the
That's
score, Mikey?
not Olympics.
Oh, I know, but it's still sport.
I had it on the TV before. It was 28-22-4 or something like that before.
Yeah, it's now 40-10 with like a minute to go. But I think the Panthers are about to score.
Yeah.
Anyway, Transformers.
Yeah, back on topic. So the rest of the week was fine. Like, it was busy with work and frustrated trying to fix an oven at the moment. But it's all good. It's a Friday, so let the good times roll.
I can enjoy.
Yeah.
Yeah, now I've got an oven light out at the moment, so I'm sort of grappling with that at the moment. I've got to try on eBay the numbers to try and find another one that can make up the heat.
Is it under warranty?
No.
Oh, yeah.
No, it was Harvey Norman. I brought it as soon as we moved in here, so it'd be over 6 years.
Right. Oh, well, maybe out.
Should be just a little 6-watt or something globe.
Yeah, it's a little screw-in job, but I'm just wondering about the heat. Like, I know you could probably find a globe for a little lamp or something that is the same end bit, but just whether that can withstand 240 degrees or whatever it is.
It'll have 300 degrees, 300 also written on the thread. So yeah, so I'm a Sparky by trade, so
nice.
Yeah, that's what I do for a job, everybody.
Too far for a call out though.
But no, yeah, so just 300 degree rated, you'll be right. Should be sweet.
Right, yeah. I'll keep an eye out for that. Would that be a Bunnings supplied part?
Yeah, you can get them from Bunnings. Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
There's like hardly anything you can't get from Bunnings.
It'll be in one of those packets that you can't open and check it. If you open it, that's the end of the packet.
Like the clamshell ones?
Yes. The strip wraps. Yeah. Scissors job. So.
Well, speaking of what you can't get from Bunnings, I can't get paint for my Prime suit from Bunnings, so I thought I'd go to a paint supply shop. They only had one particular brand of spray can in there, so I was back into Shit Creek. They had the only red they had there that looked deep enough was it wasn't fire truck red. It was just a gloss red.
Shouldn't the fire truck red be perfect though?
No, see that stop broadcast button down the bottom. It's that. That's what the fire truck red is. It's too bright for Prime.
Is it like the hang up button?
Yeah.
So it's too what? Mute?
Too light. It's too light red. And
I guess once you put it on, it thins out too. So.
Yeah. Well, I was just doing test runs on a bit of timber and a steel post at the shed, and it wasn't looking good because I'd gone with a British Paint's deep gloss red, and that line of paint was discontinued halfway through painting. I got the arms painted and lacquered and everything done, and half of the torso I now got to go through and respray everything. Even like a cherry red, it's almost a rose.
Have you talked to Osman? Because he deals with that type of stuff all the time. I'm guessing. Maybe not for cosplay though, but.
Yeah, good point. It might be, but then
it wouldn't look good if you got it in a tin to paint it on. You've got to.
Well, that was going to be my last alternative, but because you're doing it onto cardboard, you're sitting there with a paintbrush laying paint on it's going to soak in and it's probably going to implode under its own weight while the paint's wet anyway. But I got this red and gave it a spray, and it's sort of, as long as you're not in the sun, it sort of works.
So you got to do it at moonlight.
What? I painted the torso black, well, like a matte black first, and then put this over the top, so it sort of dulled it a little bit. So I'll go and get a couple more tins this weekend and work on that.
I guess.
You have put the suit on before, haven't you?
Hey?
You have put the suit on before, haven't you? The whole kit.
Yeah, I've put on the fit before I painted. Even the legs. I've had the legs on. They're done. I just got to get some foam to sort of just make a foam ring at the top and bottom, just so the cardboard's not flopping all around the joint. Same for the arms. And then just the Velcro the back and get the prime backpack done so I can just Velcro on the back to keep the back of it closed. But apart from that, everything's done. Find some blue hockey gloves.
Oh,
and look
wait for the. So you're looking for hand things?
Yeah, well, I know. Looking at one in the States, he just used, I think they're white hockey gloves. They got the squares on top of the fingers that sort of look like a robot finger.
When I was attempting to make my Soundwave, which completely failed, but there's these things on eBay, if I can find them. They're just called like they're really good. They've got the squares at the knuckles, like I guess you want. Like maybe, hold on, it's like military gloves or some weird stuff like that. It's got a weird name.
Okay.
I'll just try and find it because they're they look like robot hands. Are they paintball? Paintball.
You can get some of those military spec gloves that have got the ridges, like the plastic sewn onto the fingers.
Yeah.
And something like that.
Yeah, they are. I found them. They're called
like cricket batting gloves or something like that with the big you can spray over the top of it. Looks. Like
these ones are called.
A lot of those have cuts in for the knuckles.
Yeah, so you can move your fingers, grab stuff.
Yeah.
Military tactic, airsoft, hunting, armed protection, paintball, fight, SWAT gloves. So yeah, it's a bit of a mouthful, but I wonder if you can get them in a different color. I'll give you.
Because I know you got to, especially with the blue, you got to sort of give them a few coats for the paint to soak in before it starts to take.
They're black gloves.
But even at that point, with the red arms and the red torso, if the gloves are black, it wouldn't really matter as much.
Well, I wouldn't think so. Hold on.
I'm looking at getting there's a bloke in the States that's producing the G1 Prime cannon, the sort of human scale. It's about 1.2 meters long or something.
Oh wow!
So working on getting that at the moment. So I've at least got a cannon I can walk around with too.
Can he get it dismantled so it can freight easily? So?
You can either buy it painted, put together, ready to go, or you can buy it as a kit unpainted. And I think that as a kit unpainted is the best way to go because it'll be cheaper to ship.
Yeah, definitely.
If it's in 4 or 5 pieces, I can glue it together and put a bit of gloss black over it.
I'm going to send you a message, Brad, with these things. They just look. I just thought they looked robotic. So if you want to have a look, they're $15 shipped in Australia. So here you go. Military. They've just got this long-winded name, and it's not necessary. But anyway, because it's just like they just crammed in all the words that they possibly could. Military tactics, SWAT, airsoft, paintball. Bloody rainbow, serpent, I don't know. Yeah,
because everything from the Velcro strap, like up, is all inside the hand. So
yeah.
Yeah, you could paint them blue and just paint the grooves between the fingers of bronze or something, just to make it look like a knuckle joint.
Yeah, so if you want those, they're not too expensive and they get to your house. I at least know that. I've ordered several things off eBay that didn't come to my house, but anyway, those ones did. So yeah, I recommend those if you're going to go for that. And I think you could probably. You've got a gun.
I got one. I'll have one coming shortly, hopefully.
Is that the photo that we've been seeing?
No, that's someone else. That's someone reckons they've got the only mold for it. I don't know why. I don't know if they're just trying to buzz up exclusivity so they can sell it, but they want $450 for that, and the one I'm looking at is only $240. So I'm going to go with that.
Yeah, I think you'll be able to. Should be able. Is it a big like? Well, it's not the trigger. It's the finger guard, I guess, is what you'd call
I'll
it.
show you if I can.
Is that what it is called? I'm not. We're Australians. We don't really know guns that well, or at least I don't. I definitely don't. Where if this was an American podcast, they'd be like, "Oh yeah, all the guns," and they'd bring out all their guns and have have a showcase of their guns and stuff. And just like, this is why bad things happen in America. But let's not get into that.
Just having a look here now. Because I discussed today, so it should be near the top somewhere.
Because you wouldn't want to buy the gloves and then find out you can't even put your finger around the $240 gun. That would suck.
Walk around holding it like a trophy rather than actually.
Hey guys, look at my gun. It's really cool, isn't it? Yeah. How about an action pose? This is my action pose. Somebody should do an Optimus Primal cosplay. That'd be interesting.
Do like a game of big winter coat.
That could be very skin a gorilla.
Just buy a gorilla suit and say you're Optimus Primal. Yeah. That's the easiest way to get it.
It's very dangerous territory there.
Because of Harambe. You stand next to a child, you get shot.
Oh. Well, I suppose, yeah, as you said, you can buy those gorilla suits. So.
Oh, I know you can, because a couple of years ago on Muck Up Day at my school, the two gorillas just appeared out of nowhere at the side of my class and scared the absolute shit out of me. So, I know you can buy them here. And thus ended Muck Up Day because they ruined it for the rest of us. So that sucked. But it was funny and scary.
Well, you got to be up at 3 o'clock in the morning. No, I'm not having any luck finding this, so.
That's all good.
I'll post a picture of it during the week.
I can imagine it will work.
It'll be big enough. If it's big enough to be human size, it'll be big enough to put your fingers in there.
With the glove.
Yeah.
Works 15th. Yeah, it yeah, well, the chick's holding it's not as tall as what she is.
Oh.
The barrel will be about 4 inches round.
Oh. Wow.
Don't know why.
That is a big gun.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's good to have a big prime gun.
Everybody needs one around. He needs one around the house.
Yeah, in their house. Yeah, intruder, get out. Oh, okay.
You need sort of like a bright LED in the end that can power up.
Yeah,
and just that power up, that power up noise, just that. That power up noise, like you probably should run.
Although probably the more effective one would be like a G1 Megatron. You just quickly change it up and it's like, yeah, I've got a Walter P38 here. Go away. Like, okay. But it's got a Decepticon symbol on it. That just keep walking, buddy, or I'll shoot.
It's a custom.
Yeah.
Oh, let's get into the show. That's probably enough rambling for now.
Yeah.
Off the Shelf is the podcast for Transformers Collectors Club Australia. You can find the TCCA website at transformerscca.com. There you'll find all the links to Facebook, Twitter, the sales group, this YouTube channel, even though you're already here, and to view the podcast, plus any upcoming and past events. We've got the galleries up there as well. All the membership information up there, and the committee information's in there as well. So if you want to see any of that, it's all on the website. As for community news, this week we are sitting at 122 paid members, and the Facebook member count is still sitting at 1857, even with the cut we had during the week. So not all the rats are abandoning the ship. That's okay, Mikey.
Yeah, don't get into it.
No.
Okay.
But,
maybe
it
later.
it wasn't the end of the world. So tomorrow night we got the TCCA meetup in Victoria. Pleasant Surprises in Diamond Creek. All the information's in the event page. If you can come out and catch the crew, we got some interesting things happening. We got Alan Jones going to be there with a bit of a customising table. So if you got some figures,
the radio announcer, cool.
No. The only thing he can customise shit.
That must be a hidden talent of his to be able to do that.
Annoying politicians and customising Transformers.
In his spare time.
And of course, the August donation drive is still on. We've got about 2 weeks left of that to go. So the details again are in the group. And I'm pretty sure I've posted up on the website as well. So your $5 donation will get you a ticket in the draw.
How's the numbers looking for that? Have they been good?
We're sitting at about 62 tickets sold, or 62 donations at the moment. So
that's I don't want to do that math.
100 tickets is the goal. It's the break-even point. So.
All right. I will buy one then, because I would. Yeah. Even though if I've won before off one of these things, does that mean I can't win again? Or
no, that's
all right.
That's fine.
Okay.
We do them often enough. We do them often enough. So.
Send me the info and then I'll buy some off you.
Yeah, I'm gonna get on this week and give you throw you some cash to put on the tickets.
Well, I'm bumping them in the group every day now, so at least once a day you'll see it somewhere.
This is the one.
Got some good stuff on it.
Combiner Wars Bruticus and stuff, right?
Yes.
No, I mean not Titan. What is it called?
You're
Not Warriors, that one.
Yeah.
And then the Ratchets. No, yes, I will enter that one. I shall.
Yep. Shockwave, Masterpiece Shockwave. Make Toys
Great
Battle
figure.
Tanker. Yeah, Make Toys Battle Tanker. The G1 Ratchet and Ironhide reissues. That's
what I'm into. Yep.
Yep. So a lot of good figures there.
Perfect.
Yep. So that's the community news. Let's get into some
news.
Swap this over to share, even though it's a video and we won't be watching it.
Yeah.
I hate how it does that.
Whoa.
Machinima Combiner Wars Episode 3.
Yay.
Yeah.
Mikey, you haven't been on since this whole thing started, so what are your thoughts on what we've seen, the prequel, the trailers, the 2 episodes we've seen, and
now the third. Is this the third or the second?
Yeah, third.
All right.
Yeah, the Hall, the Council, and now the Duel.
Yes, and what a duel it wasn't. Look, it's obviously we're not going to get like Peter Cullen and like Frank Welker in this, because it's just like, I guess it's like just a smallest project, because it is just an 8-minute thing, so they're obviously not going to pay like billionaire Peter Cullen or Frank Welker to do this, but I mean it's okay.
So you're not.
There's not a whole. Well, no, not 100%. I mean, Windblade's exempt because she's never, well, other than Transformers: Robots in the Sky, she hasn't had a voice, so I guess that's all right. Also, they don't really flesh out all the characters. They don't flesh out all the characters. Like on the council, I didn't know who the chick was. Was that supposed to be someone? I don't know.
Yeah.
Who was there was Starscream.
It was She-Fall for Hammer.
Yeah, exactly. And we haven't.
Hasn't been put out yet.
No, it hasn't. So like that's annoying me. Alright, okay, I'm gonna start from the start. So the first episode we have like just Menasor and Computron fighting that come through a portal, and they land on this like chick planet, and Menasor hates Computron because he's a nerd, and like that's odd, to say the least.
That's in every Cybertronian language book.
Exactly, and you know, Computron dies, Menasor dies. Menasor sounds like a little 12-year-old like YouTube gamer. And it's just like really weird. It's not what I want Menasor to sound like.
It would have been alright if they'd put a vocalization on it. Put an effect on it.
Yeah, effects on it would have been nice. Computron was just sad, really.
I didn't mind his voice.
It was alright, but just like it's just an odd episode, the first one. It's just like two combiners fall out of the sky, one of them kills the guy, then he comes up and starts messing with some chicks, kills the chick, and then the chick gets so mad that she kills the guy. And
she
then
cries
the chick,
first.
Yeah, because apparently we cry on Cybertron and Caminus or whatever the hell that is. And then she flies through Portal, the end. So, I mean, that's not a real good way to start it. It's a very odd episode, especially with Computron's blinky nipple. No, the eyes. The eyes were the thing that was blinky. And then we come to the second one, which was just like two established Transformers. One is obviously the like MP09 or Rodimus or something, or which is that?
2028?
2028, something like that. No, not the new one, the old one, because it doesn't have the pipes here, so it's the old. Well, it's the first Rodimus masterpiece, and then I guess the Combiner Wars, Starscream, and then a chick who no one says her name, and I have no idea who she is.
Holds a placard.
Sorry?
She holds a placard.
Oh yeah, she holds this big thing, and she's just there to look at some MacGuffin on the wall, and then Windblade wants to, kill the MacGuffin, but the MacGuffin can't be killed. And then at the end of the episode, Optimus Prime is just like, hi. And then that's that episode. So that was... Oh, no, Starscream got shot because...
he went owie on the ground. It's like, ow.
Yeah, exactly. And then we come to this third episode. And... Yeah, they call this the duel, and there's not much dueling going on. It was boring, to say the least. And, again, Optimus Prime... Like, I do like John Bailey. He's the voice from, like, all the American... like movie trailers and stuff, and he's made his way as a voice actor. He's like in everything now, and he loves Transformers. He has a huge love for Transformers, and he loves doing Optimus Prime. So that's good for him. But I don't really see it as Optimus Prime. Maybe they probably couldn't have got Optimus Primal and like all the
Gary Chalk.
Gary Chalk. But it's just like a small thing. That one. Very anticlimactic, and and for a Transformers cartoon, there's not a lot of transforming. I do like to see my Transformers transforming. In the first one, there was maybe one
Statue Wars.
Scene. Yeah, exactly.
Wingblade and the other one transformed into jets. That's the only transformation.
So we got two in the first one, and again, I didn't like. There's no like if you slice off a combiner's limb, shouldn't that robot be able to walk away? Anyway, I guess budget.
Starscream's the only one that transforms in episode 2.
Yeah, in episode 2.
No one does in this one.
No one. Yeah, so I mean, how many more episodes? Do we know how many more episodes of this
10.
There's going to be? 10. So we've got 3 lackluster episodes, in my opinion. I hope the stuff starts to pick up. I'd like to see more transforming in my Transformers, and just more of a story, really.
You sort of hit on it before, and I just want to ask you too, Brad, being the G1 guy. You said before, Mikey, how Wingblade you didn't mind so much because it's sort of we've only ever had a voice once.
Once, yeah.
Is it sort of, I'll put it, is it the baggage of having so many iterations of the characters beforehand? Like I'm sure if ROD come out now and Cullen and that weren't doing the voices, if someone else was doing Prime in that, Although
well,
that doesn't look like this. This looks like G1 Prime, which doesn't help at all. Like, you see
yeah.
G1 Prime with the
Oh
G1
yeah.
Prime voice.
Yeah, he even has the glowy axe that G1 Prime had.
Yeah,
I
so
mean,
now we've got 2 episodes in the Transformers
yeah, in this
franchise where he's
history
got...
where we have the axe. It'd be extremely weird, and I wouldn't like it if even if it was Gary Chalk coming in to do Optimus for the next season of. I don't like RID in general. I've watched it because they said they said it was going to get better, huh?
The truck not monkey people would have a spasm if Gary Chalk come in and done this.
Oh yeah. Well, no. See, the cool thing would be if they did change him into a monkey, I wouldn't mind Gary Chalk because I don't see Peter Cullen as being Optimus Primal. It'd be weird, you know.
Wouldn't that be a shock twist to the series? Instead of killing the Diviners, he decides let's go smaller so we can use less energy.
Yeah. Well, you never know at this rate. But yeah, I really wanted. Sorry, just to go off on a thing. I really wanted RID to end last season, but they're going to continue, so I'm annoyed because I want that to finish and then a good series start. If you know.
Well,
what
I
I
need
mean.
something to take them up to the next movie, so.
Oh yeah, well, fair enough. I guess this will be the last one. Starscream added could be interesting. Yeah. I don't mind the Optimus in this, but I even think it could benefit from, like you said, a bit more robotic sounding voice, especially because Optimus Prime has the whole mask and supposedly a mouth. Well, if this is G1, he doesn't have a mouth. Well,
unless it's written fiction, but yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I've seen a creepy photo of Optimus Prime with a mouth. It is very scary. You've got that book?
Yeah.
Oh, that is a creepy. It's like a pig, and it's creepy. Yeah. This is a lackluster series. Like they built it up as being like an adult series, and I don't see what's really adult about it so far. Like, oh, he killed someone.
I don't see anything more adult in this than what we're seeing in ROD at the moment. Like, there's the writing's not better.
No.
Nothing.
Like in Prime, they opened the entire series on Starscream basically ripping out Cliffjumper's heart. That's pretty dark.
Yeah.
But then again, they did tone it way down after the first 5-part thing. But this is
it got darker. It got dark again at points.
Oh yeah, especially when they killed a human. Well, Prime is an absolute beautiful series, minus the Predacons Rising, in my opinion. But
all the stuff with Mech, that's pretty dark too.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, there's a lot of humans killed there.
By Bumblebee and Starscream.
Yes. But that's like, you've got a superior show like Prime that has a dark moments in it, and what's really that dark about this one? Like, a guy's leg gets chopped off, but newsflash, that guy's leg can turn into another guy and walk away pretty much unharmed.
Even Menasor getting cut in half, you're seeing a close-up of a back of a bot. You're not seeing an establishing shot of her being small and him there. There's no sparks, there's no wires protruding, there's nothing.
It's
just a lightsaber wound.
And
he's still able to talk after he gets cut in half, apparently, too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
His head's still intact, so she didn't decapitate him.
I rewatched it because we were talking about it last week, and I hadn't seen episode 1, and so for Brad and John to be saying, he's took a limb off, took 2 limbs off, and then clang, 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 and that was it, and then he was down on the ground computing himself as in saying, 99% of survival is nothing.
Yeah, that. Oh.
But then I watched it just before, and when I say before, like literally 45 minutes ago, and it was I watched it and I was like, man, and when Menasor spoke, I was like, far out. I was flabbergasted at his voice.
Gross.
It was like, what a
cool.
nerd,
that pissed me off. Like,
and
you hate
Optimus,
this guy because he's a nerd.
Yeah, and Optimus's voice was different to the prelude. If you watch the prelude, it sounds completely different to what it is in episode 3.
Yeah, I hadn't thought of that.
I reckon it sounds like there's a bit of age thrown into it.
Yeah,
It sort of
yeah.
sounds. It sounds a lot more, not more gruff, maybe not gruff,
Yeah.
but it definitely sounds like he's a lot older. John Wayne, well, maybe John
Yeah.
Wayne, but a lot older take on what that original one was. So
Maybe he had the John guy who voiced him had a cold or something that time we was recording. Because it sounds deeper, but it almost sounds like Peter Cullen, but without being Peter Cullen. But then when you listen to it in episode 3, he can't pronounce the annoyance of Starscream when he's talking about what has Starscream got to do with this. It's not like
Maybe he hit robo-puberty.
annoyance. It's like just a plain straight term. There's no rise and fall to his voice. Yeah.
well, and that goes with the battle itself, the duel itself as well. Like, I wonder if there was anything put in front of him when they were doing the lines, or if it was just a straight up line read, because he's jumping all over the place doing some weird ass ninja moves. And he's not even. There's no change in his voice at all. Like there's no.
Yeah, that was weird.
And like there's got to be some sort of effort there for him to dodge that lightsaber where Menasor just got cut in half. Like.
Like you see a lot of voice actors when they're doing like the animated series for say Nemo or Dory or something, and they talk, but it's not. And the best things to watch is the behind-the-scenes footage of actually recording the lines.
Well, they're acting while they're talking.
Sweating, and they're right into it, and that's where all the expression comes from. So
I am Optimus Prime. I love doing this. I love the dodging sword. Blah blah blah.
What has Starscream got to do with this? It's like, there's no
spot on.
Annoy. Hi, voicing.
Yeah, it's just in the credits.
And that might just come down to the voice actor director not saying, "Oh, here's the lines, do it." Whatever else, we don't.
That's what you don't know is that like it's what he's been told or what he's been given. This is the scene. Let's do the voice acting first, then create the scene, and then we'll look at doing everything else. So but they're getting I don't know whether they were saying that Machinima are the people that are actually creating it. It's not a third-party company that's doing the animation. It's
been outsourced to a Japanese animation company.
I was trying to think of what it was because going back, last week we talked a bit about the TFW podcast with Evangelist, and I listened to one during the week, and he was saying that, it is outsourced or something. They're not doing it, so it's almost like
sounds to me they're trying to shift blame.
Yeah. Yeah.
I wonder how Cullen's contract works. If Hasbro just approach his agent on the 1st of January each year and say, "Okay, we've got a movie coming up. We want 47 lines from you for that. We need 27 lines for the animated series, and here's $10 million."
Yeah.
Or if it's on a piece by piece thing, because surely we knew this was coming BotCon last year. We need 15 lines from you for a upcoming animated series. Yeah, okay. And he could sit there and read them off while he's having his morning coffee and be done with it. It's just
like I'm sure a dude like that has his own recording studio in the bay. To be able to put those lines to say this one didn't come through quite well, so let's re-record this and let's do it.
Well, that's it. He could sit there and have the list of lines and go through and spend 2 hours and read them 15 different ways and just here's a USB stick, send it off to Hasbro. There you go.
Yeah.
I'll take me $2 million check now.
David Kaye, who's I think the only voice actor ever who's voiced both Optimus Prime and Megatron. He's the original voice of Beast Wars Megatron, every Megatron from the Cybertron series, and he's the voice of Optimus Prime from Transformers Animated. He has his own YouTube channel, and he's really cool about it. And from his little home recording area, he actually does little skits every Christmas. So if you have a YouTube account, go subscribe to him because he does like he's like Red Silent Night as Megatron, and he's quite a funny dude. So all of these like real big ones like David Kaye and Peter Cullen would have their own recording area in their own houses. And you've also got to take into consideration that they do the line, but also the directors of the series are obviously going to say, okay, we like how you did that, but we want you to do it more like this. So they're going to have to probably go to the actual place and do it, so they can get it perfect. They would want it to be raspy or something. But yeah, it's. I think even John Bailey has his own home studio type thing. So even they're not the huge guys, but yeah, some of the smaller guys do have that available to them.
I guess if you're going to take that kind of stuff on professionally, it's something you've got to have to be able to. If something needs to be redone, and it can be done quite easily. Yeah, I just found, like we're talking, you said before, Brad, about the G1 style. You know, you see that the iconic figure and the shape of Optimus Prime as he is in a G1 pose. You can't imagine the voice coming out any other way, or even acting in a different way. And that's, like, I wrote some notes down after watching the episode just about what I found to be points of interest, is in terms of how, and most of it was on Optimus. There was a lot of like a lot of that kind of stuff, but not even those just sounded a bit out of expression and not. And maybe it was it's just probably the editing and stuff as well. These were the lines that were put, but the gusts of wind, you can't expect 100%. It's not going to be 100%. But yeah, there's just a lot of panning shots without figures, without the figure in them. Down from the last shot, down from when he says we need more firepower. You know, the whole 10-second was a planet going down to Optimus while he was still talking. He was still talking while he wasn't even on screen, and there's no transformation, but
that pisses me off because it's called Transformers. It's not called statues.
Yeah, a lot of off-point shots. The cracked windscreen, obviously, it's from the war, or he's been in hiding for a long time. And a couple of the same when she tries to cut his head off in the ninja movement that he was doing. Twice she tried to do it, and it was exactly the same cut. But yeah, I think it's not struggling. I think they've created all the episodes already. So as they come out, I just hope it all comes together at the end. I think sticking with it would be a bonus, I think. And I find once I'm into these, a few episodes in or a couple episodes in, I can't let it go, no matter how junk it is. I'll sit there and battle through it and watch it just to get to the end of it. And I've done that with a few TV shows, and where I've lost I find myself as a chore to watch the episode rather than to actually enjoy it. So I'm going to stick with it and watch through it, but man, I hope it gets better.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. I hope they really explain the council as to why the council was formed.
And show more in the council.
Yeah.
Just so 3 people are the council of the entire Cybertron.
A secret society of council.
Yeah.
That is still on the council.
And please, tell us who the people are. That's a big help.
Yeah, you saw in the preview, in the prelude stuff with Optimus Prime, when he goes to Megatron, there's the Combaticons in the background.
In the background of him were either the Victorion bots or the Protector bots.
Is that the shot that's on the screen here now?
Yeah, well, there's that. There's that behind him, but then behind Megatron, it seems like there's the Combaticons.
That's Defensor behind him.
Yeah,
because there's an Autobot and police on the car at the bottom. Left.
Yeah, fair enough.
Okay.
So I'm guessing that's streetwise. No, whatever But then again, the helicopter's got 4 rotor blades, so it should be the Combaticons, but the Combaticons don't have a car.
Yeah, well, it could be
Cheap,
an
so
animation
it's sort of
as well, but
they don't even know what they're animating.
No.
and
Kind of sad.
I watched the prelude for Victorion, and she says that was born from the Enigma. So
And she's the
when
first combiner.
they're going to create combiners. I think that's where Victorion is brought in to bring justice and bring equality or whatever they call it to the
Feminism.
Well, if she was the first combiner, then she's definitely already in the universe then, because we've already had Menasor and Computron. So yeah, I'd liked it a little bit better than the other two, more so just because it seemed like we had more. We got our first line within the first 55 minutes this time, so they're getting a little bit quicker.
55 minutes?
Oh, 55 seconds, sorry.
I was about to say, this is a lot. Where's the long version of this story?
I don't think there's even 55 minutes to the whole series, is there?
Oh, no, probably no, there isn't, because they're like 6 minutes each. So.
I just find it hilarious that they're using all these Combiner Wars character art designs for the bots, but Prime has to be a G1 Prime.
Yeah, it doesn't look like the
Wars
Combiner Wars Prime. If he combines, that's going to be some major BS.
Yeah.
How good would that be at the end of the day if he combines?
He
Anyone else
combined with Big Hammer Chick and Starscream and Rodimus and Windblade to create.
Anyone else?
I don't know.
Oh, combined with Wingblade. No, I was just looking at the photo on the screen here. I thought he had a Deadpool right hand, but it's a different shadow. I was only seeing the top of the hand, not the lit up bit there. Anyway, we are not going on 40 minutes about this like we have done in the last 2 weeks.
No. And is Fort Max going to be in that? Oh, who cares?
I don't think he is. Although we've seen Computron, so...
Has Windblade always been a character? She's never really been a full-on
She was
character.
She was invented by the fans.
Yeah.
A couple of years back, and they say the fans are making it, but it's some kind of shifty stuff going on there.
They Hasbro give you the ideas for what bots you want to make, and you just put it together.
So Jet or Car, Jet 1, Autobot or Decepticon, Autobot 1, female, male, female 1. So that's pretty much how they did it.
Because I really liked her in Robots in Disguise, but
she's cool.
But yeah, it'd kind of be good to have some kind of
connection,
like a timeline for her, or even a bit of the sameness in her.
So like a backstory or something.
Yeah. Or even the way her thing is that she seems really strong in Robots in Disguise, but then in this one,
and
seems ropeable about this chick friend dying. That was the same. So it'd be interesting to see if they bring out even a. I don't think they'll do a toy of her friend, but
I don't see why they couldn't, because it's just literally a repaint over the new head. In all honesty, maybe new wings, but
But just be good to have a bit more clarity as to where they're going, what her basis is, and it'll come. But I just really hope it gets better.
Yeah.
Me too.
No, we got a couple of days. We'll see what episode 4. Episode 4 is supposed to have some Easter eggs, so we might get Megatron back or something.
Okay.
And they come out on Wednesdays here, I think. Is it right? Wednesdays. At the end of the day.
Yeah. Okie dokie. This was interesting. They've taken their time. Hasbro Asia are reissuing Masterpiece Soundwave at Christmas time.
He has the yellow visor. Interesting.
It's probably one of the top 3 Masterpiece figures in my mind, and it's the only one that hasn't been reissued yet. So.
And he comes with a mini die-cast Soundwave cassette player.
Yeah, which
That's
would be
pretty cool.
great. Yep. Interesting. I've never seen the pole drivers on his arms before. I never knew you could do that.
I didn't know you could do that. I don't know why he'd do that, but
Pole driver punch?
Well, yeah, exactly. Doesn't look like other than this... Oh, no. Other than the diecast Soundwave, he might even be missing some stuff. No.
No, he's got everything. He's got the 5 cassettes. He's got the
Yeah.
Megatron.
I've got
Everything's.
my Soundwave posed holding Megatron, and then like I've even got the KFC cassettes there, and like every single cassette from G1 and a few others. And I love Soundwave. Soundwave's my number one guy.
Yeah.
I'll have to check my box. I don't think I've got, or I haven't got out for display anyway, the Energon Cube.
Did that come with the US or the Australian release? I'm not sure.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, it did come with it.
There was the little tech spec type things you could put in the windscreen.
Yeah, in his
wasn't there?
belly thing, chest.
They're not displayed here, but I know I think Repro Label's done a heap of those printouts.
Oh yeah, well you can find them on images and just print them.
Yeah.
I suppose interesting too. Not pleasant surprises. PC put theirs up for pre-order night for $169, and sold out. They were sold out in 20 minutes. So,
well, there you go.
Again, that's probably just coming down to stock. But I see BBTS have got it for $209 Australian before shipping.
Are people really that excited about a tiny little diecast Soundwave?
Well, I don't know why people haven't already brought it, but I suppose.
Oh, it's a magnificent figure. I love it.
I know the price has gotten away in the last year or two.
Oh yeah.
Like even the last couple of giveaways, just trying to find one to source to put in those raffles have been costing upwards of $250, $300.
Oh, yeah.
But
he's worth it.
But there's always that cheaper one out there. You just got to be right time, right place. But
yeah, he's brilliant. He's one of the ones that I bought when Toys R Us had him, and then when they went on sale online, I came home and basically I sat online until I was able to get onto the website and bought 2 of them, one for myself and one for my brother. So
yeah, Asia exclusive. That's was Star Saber. Did it come under the Asia exclusive banner?
Well, it shouldn't have because unless are we Canada Asia still, or I don't know if we are.
I'm just wondering if this is going to come here and one go on
might.
Toys R Us shelves.
Yeah, it'll come to Toys R Us, be $6,000, and you know.
Yeah.
And sit there for a year and a half, and you might.
Yeah, and then maybe clearance for.
I never saw one on the shelf. And when I tried to get a Toys R Us to hold it for me, he couldn't assure that he could hold it for me because he knew it was going to be popular when it came out. So
that's funny because I got Toys R Us to hold a Hasbro Starscream for me, and they were like, "Yeah, sure, why not?" And they did.
Yeah.
But I had to drive about 40 minutes to get it, which I regret because now I've got the Takara one.
Yeah.
But
So there are a lot of people that still
don't have Soundwave.
One, yeah. So
he's a great. He's superb. He's like you won't get a better Soundwave ever. I don't think.
Because he came out with Acid Storm as well. Acid Storm and Soundwave came out basically at the same time.
Yeah,
the same year,
to retail, but with
packaging.
Yeah.
As well.
Takara probably came out. I know there was a while between Takara, so you probably got Takara 1 year, and then maybe a year and a bit later you got the store released version.
Yeah.
Because that's when people were speculating if it was going to come with all 5 cassettes, and it did. So the advantage of buying that Soundwave is you get all 5 cassettes, but you do have the yellow visor, which, I mean, if that bothers you, it does. If that doesn't, it shouldn't, anyway. But with the Takara Soundwave, you only got Condor, which is Laserbeak, and then you had to buy 2 separate things for about $100 each.
$100 a pair, yeah, so you're looking at another $200.
Yeah, so the best buy is obviously going with the standard Toys R Us version, and then if you're so inclined, go to Repro Labels and get the red visor because you can do that.
Yeah.
You go and get a red visor and put it on. But
a few dollars to replace the eyes. That's the only difference.
Yeah, exactly. Pretty much the only difference you have.
There's a local guy here who sells like high-end toys and does a lot of old Star Wars figures and is a big Lego collector. And he had the Takara Soundwave, for I think 390, and
Yeah.
that was. And I bought. That's who I bought my first MP from, is Red Alert, and yeah, I was amazed that it was 390. I was like, there was no way I'm buying that. And then of course when this came with all the cassettes, I was like,
Yeah.
I'm running down for this.
People were kicking themselves when they saw it came with all the cassettes, and then so the funny thing, well, was it? It might have been like the cassettes for Takara were just released, and then people got them, and then the thing came out saying, "Oh, you've got everything here for much less."
Well, I think they were announced and the pre-orders went up at least, so
Yeah.
people were throwing their money at it. Then all of a sudden, wait, I can get all this in the one box for $150 cheaper.
I can't even remember how much I like shipped to Australia from like BBTS or TF Source. I got my Convoy for $400, and that was years ago. And Soundwave, I don't think would have been a lot cheaper. So saying 390, I don't know, maybe 290 would be better. Because he's still
179.
Oh, there you go. Was that the Takara?
No, Hasbro.
Oh, well, yeah.
Hasbro.
There's
Hasbro
no
was
point going to Takara.
150, I think. Was it 150?
Well, if it's a
159
Toys R Us, it's
something?
probably about 1,000. So Toys R Us are not good with their prices.
Because that's when I think the dollar was quite good.
Yeah.
And the
Yeah, I
Australian-
think it was about 96 cents. So
Oh, I miss those days.
Yeah, and it was. I think it was maybe 150 because I laid down 300 and something for the two figures for the two of them. So it was definitely good purchase. Like, I love
Can
it.
we please? Can the American dollar please be?
It's on the way back up. On the way back up.
November.
Can we be like?
Once Trump takes over, President Trump elect, our dollar will be worth 500.
Nice, perfect. There you go. And everyone will leave America, so it'll just be Trump there by himself.
Yeah. And that's probably not how finance or the dollar works. So
well, we hope. Is that how it works? Oh god.
So yeah, this is another way of getting yourself a
Getting
Soundwave.
A beautiful figure.
Very
There was
good.
there was a guy during the week trying to track down a Soundwave. Was it last week? Maybe even
Well,
the week
hopefully
before.
he got this one because this would be the ideal one. Because
Yeah,
you have something everyone else doesn't have.
I think he ended up buying a loose one. But it's one of those things that you can either go on, or there was no sign of any reissue of this.
Oh yeah,
No.
these things come out of the blue.
All of a sudden, it was
Yeah,
So-
it's just like, hey, reissue of like I don't know who they're gonna reissue next.
Mm.
Let's say
Ratchet,
Maybe.
not Ratchet, Ironhide. Ironhide, like a month after it come out, we're going to reissue it. Now it's going to come with a corkscrew gun. Like, what?
Oh yeah, that's right. And
Where
then
the hell's
maybe a
Soundwave?
Shockwave.
I was saying then, where's the Soundwave?
What would Shockwave come with extra? Because he pretty much came with everything he needed. Maybe a flip-off hand so you can flip off the Autobots or something. I don't know. Just an
A
interesting
computer
extra.
console.
Oh
Maybe
yeah,
a
just
console.
the entire console. That'd be impressive. A space bridge.
Paper,
A functioning
Papercraft space bridge.
No, functioning space bridge. That'd be nice. I'd love that. Oh. This is a lot of talk about Soundwave, but I
It
love
is.
Soundwave. So
we don't have any Takara news tonight, but we've only got two third-party bits. Make Toys Despotron. We got some coloured images of him come through this week.
I can't. Did I say this live or before live? What I
No, it
thought
was
about this whole
before.
thing.
It was before who your
Before
pick was. Yep.
Okay. Should I say it now?
Yeah, go for it.
So I've been, okay. So is there 3 out at the moment? Like the one
Yeah.
that everyone already has is the
There's this.
X-Transbots.
There's X-Transbots Apollyon,
Yeah.
but I'm pretty sure there's 3 new ones coming
Oh
out.
no, Apollyon. Oh yeah, Apollyon. It is Apollyon.
There's 4.
There's
going
this
to be 4
one.
Megatrons by the end of the year.
Okay, so this one, then DX9, and who else? Oh, is that the one that also turns into the
Cube?
No.
No, that's a triple changer one. There's someone in. I don't know. There's someone else.
Anyway.
There's 3 of them coming out because I've seen the photo of all 4 Megatrons stand side by side.
Uh-huh. So I've owned Apollyon, and in robot mode, yeah, he's okay. Is hell to transform, and like, it's not worth it in all honesty. Um, he looks nice, but yeah, again, no, nah. I like transforming my Transformers. I like, going over to the shelf and picking one off and transforming it. With Apollyon, it'll take you about 3 hours to figure it out, even if you have the manual. And yeah, it's not fun. And you can break it. He's easily breakable as well, which sucks because there's like lots of
Especially
little.
all those tabs on the legs.
Oh, those things.
Which up until now has been the issue we've had with a masterpiece scale Megatron,
Yeah,
trying to get him in
the
gun
original
mode
one.
and get those legs to come together. Now, Shockwave sort of done something different with the gun handle,
Yeah, that's awesome what they did with Shockwave.
and obviously now they're doing not the same thing, but they're doing a lot larger panels and just. We haven't seen pistol modes for any of these, I don't think. So we don't know exactly how big the panels are for the hand grips.
I have seen a review of the Mitron, which is the DX9. This guy, I've just got to ask a question. The gun handle isn't going to be those two legs combined, is it?
If you go down, on that page, there is a picture of the gun.
Because that thing would be huge then. Look at how big those calves are.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it opened up.
It'd like probably. Da, 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 da.
I probably should just.
It looks like he's dancing. Wood.
I'll just go to the. Oh no, there's no gun mode.
No, probably down.
Page. Just next picture.
Yeah. So there's a few panels there still.
Okay, so what I was saying is that I was going to ask Ahmed from JustBots, who I'm still a part of, I think. I haven't done anything for them for a while, unfortunately, but I should get back into that. Naughty. But I said to him, could you possibly get in the Mitron? And he said, no, but we are getting in the is this Make Toys one? Yeah? Make Toys, yeah. Yeah. And he said they're cleared all of the, gun things, because everyone who's going to import this is going to be scared of, to Australia at least, is going to be scared about the gun thing, the whole gun situation. And he said, yeah, it's been cleared with Make Toys, so it's all good, but not with the DX9 one. And I said, okay, so I'm going to have to look somewhere else. I went to various other Australian retailers, and no one else offered it. But when I said, so Ahmed posted in JustBots and said, okay, we're getting this guy. And I said, okay, but I think I'll still stick with Mitron. And lots of people said, oh, it's a bad choice. No. I'm just like, yeah, well, it's my money and it's the figure that I want. So, thank you for your opinion, but, I'm going to stick with the Mitron. The thing I like about Mitron is I've seen a review of it, and there's a lot of clever engineering in it. And, there's lots of, big, chunky blocks of the gun that, automorph into, thinner parts for an arm or a leg. And that happens twice. It happens at the top of the shoulder section of the arm, and then the forearm. And then it happens on the calves of the robot. And I thought that was really cool. Also, the head sculpt, I think, is the best head sculpt out of all of them, from the Mitron DX9. And yeah, I just as I watched the review, I saw how this thing doesn't have that many issues as the X-Transport one did, so I sold it. And am now currently buying this one, and I'm just saying, it's my opinion, I think it looks better. It clearly has the best head sculpt, and that's people have been telling me that. Yeah. But I just want to transform, but I can transform without the risk of it breaking, so that's why I didn't like Apollyon. This one looks nice. The thing I don't like is just how big his legs are. There is a nice thing about Mitron where you can also collapse his fusion cannon. So for the gun mode, it's got those thin bits, it's hard to explain, but you can collapse it and it looks more like his Generation 1 gun. And yeah, I think it's the better one. Unfortunately, I don't think it's going to come with the stalk and the
brace.
The brace and the silencer, is it? Yeah.
Oh yeah, that'll be all add-on parts. I'll do
Yeah,
later on
add-ons.
update.
Yeah. Which I'm not too annoyed about because he'll mostly be in robot mode anyway.
MP5. If you want to do it that cheaply, get an MP5 and get that third-party kit and just do that. You should be
I
able
don't
to
want
do it for
that. I
100.
don't want that thing.
No, but just to have that G1 Prime gun with the whole scope, the whole silencer and everything on it, that is perfect.
Yeah, I don't want. I'm not again. My G1 Megatron stands in robot mode. I'm scared to put it in the gun mode because I feel like a SWAT team would break through my windows and like kill me to death with bullets
Stay off the
or
carpet.
something. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, no, I just think Mitron's the superior one. Everyone can have their own opinion. It's my opinion. I love the way he looks, and I've already bought him. So, yeah. And this guy looks great. Don't get me wrong, he looks great. He's just not for me.
What have I done?
Try the
I'm
exit.
trying. Oh.
I think you zoomed in. Try zooming.
Yeah,
in.
no, I was trying to zoom in on the picture.
Oh.
It's not
I
going to
never zoomed in on the page. See, he looks great. He looks
I found
awesome.
he's got no knees, or he does in that shot.
Yeah, the knees are really weird.
Whereas, so when he's standing up, it's all right. But if you go back to where he's trying to do some sort of
I'm about to poo myself pose.
Yeah,
that's what it looks like.
Multiple face add-ins, which I suppose you can have on Joel,
right.
which he looks like Jim Carrey as
Starscream.
One thing I did find interesting.
Starscream.
Interesting. See the pin joint on the side of his torso. There.
Yeah. Yeah.
There isn't one on this side, so that whole side flips over.
I mean, it has to get into a gun somehow.
He does the T-1000 from Terminator.
Yeah.
His whole torso inverts. I appreciate the chunky thighs. They don't really say G1 Megatron to me at all. Again, once we see the thing, sort of the bottom of the arm there sort of looks a bit shitty. And the eyepiece is they've just copied the MP5. There's his poo face.
Yeah, poo face. So if you go back to that previous photo, the other way, see how there's like the joins between the part that's connected to his arm and then the back of the gun and the front of the gun. On the Mitron version, they like collapse together to make it more of a stronger looking gun for the Megatron mode, and I just really like that, the part of the Mitron, and that's something I haven't seen them do. And in all honesty, the fusion cannon looks too just too small, like not the size of the cannon, the barrel of the cannon looks too small.
Well, it's just a round circle. There's no definition, no nothing to it. I don't like the shoulders.
No.
They're not even uniform.
What part of them?
Just the front of them. That's your cocking handle there. It's not the big curve like we had. With what we've had before.
His chest looks too clunky. Looks too square.
That front bit where the swirl in the symbol goes doesn't look like it's even tabbed in.
No, that actually doesn't look good at all. Maybe just go to the next picture. It's maybe just because of the pose, maybe.
It might be. It might have popped out. So it's. It's sticking out.
Picture 5. You can see it's rounded, but at the top, but then at the front it's very blocky, and then number 6 where he's dancing, you can see the side shot where it looks like a car hood, like the front of a car.
Yeah.
And then,
it doesn't look that great. No.
Yeah. I'm quite happy with Apollyon. I'm not going to go through the effort of trying to sell it just to get $100, $120 for it, and then have to turn around and spend $200 on this. I don't see the need.
But I think Mitron's actually reasonably priced. Before I actually confirm that, I'm going to go and search for it.
Picture number 8 looks like there's a piece that's popped out of his crotch.
I hate when that happens.
Yeah. Well, there was one before Where was it? That one you can see straight through his crotch.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
can see through above his legs.
Well, he's a robot. He doesn't have a crotch. It's a robot. I think either way, like Mikey, you're going for the Mitron. I think it's whatever you like individually about the figure itself, because the Megatron shape and to go from gun mode to a robot mode will always be a finicky transformation. You'll always have that pain in the butt trying to shape that into a gun.
Mm-hmm.
I think the way the shape of the robot is makes it so hard to form it into a gun without moving so many infinite pieces to try and get it to move into that. Like, it's because you look at the way it is, you've got all the shape of the ab section where it's ribbed and everything else, but then on all of them that they've brought out a polygon, this one, they're all shaped in that ab section, and trying to shape that into a gun, it's going to be hard to do.
Oh yeah.
Well, it's got to be covered by panels. There's no
individual like as to how you like the figure and how you like the gun to be.
How much is 130 USD to AUD about now?
185, 190.
I think probably 180. Let's have a look. Why not? We have the interweb in front of us. So because that's what Mitron's going for. How much is this one going for?
I can't remember what I had it for now. I think I had 220 delivered.
Oh yeah, hold on. Yes, that's what I said. So 170, which isn't too bad considering. So that's 170 for your figure at BBTS. It's pretty much the scale that you'd want it with. Do you have the do you guys have the Manai King, the Manic, yeah, the Galvatron, yeah.
Yeah, no.
Brad, do you have it?
One that I've been wanting, but I'm going to go
Good figure.
Last week.
I had the Voyager. I had the Voyager once, but never took it out of the box and on-sold it. So
170 will get
like the size of the Maniac King. Not to scale for Maniac King. It's not the size. It's not the size to scale. He seems a bit small.
Maniac King small, the DX9 one.
Yeah.
No, he's good size. He's probably to scale like on par with, or even a bit bigger than MP10.
Oh, really? Okay.
Essentially, it should be the same size as this or the Megatron.
Yeah.
Because they're the same character.
So the DX9 Megatron comes to pretty much the same height. So it's 170 before shipping. Shipping, you'll probably look at maybe we'll say max 50. Would we say for the cheapest? Yeah. So about 220 again for that from BBTS. So I mean, you just got to pick the parts you like about each figure, and I just think the other one looks better. So, and it would make more sense.
And that's one problem we do get with a lot of these third-party companies is they you could take a piece from here and a piece from there.
Yeah.
To make a make a better bot, but it's just never going to happen unless you buy them all.
Oh yeah.
It's definitely in each of their own. To what you like it, how you like it.
Yeah, exactly. It's what you're in, like, what aesthetic you like the best, really.
Yeah, and that that comes up more so than any for our next. Unique toys. Granted, I've got Provider on pre-order. I'd like to look at that. It was only after I pre-ordered I realised that it's not really up to the Masterpiece scale. Yeah, Octane. Yep.
Ah, yeah.
But still, I can have him on his own shelf with the Generations Blitzwing and that, so I'm not too overly concerned about it. A couple towards the start of the year, they released photos of their Sandstorm, which I think from all accounts is a POS. And now we have
Springer.
Springer.
Yeah, okay. So,
Did someone
after
say
watching...
Fisher Price?
Yeah, he's a chunky monkey. Definitely.
Mm.
I mean, he looks... his vehicle modes are okay,
Mm.
really.
Yeah, I
Um,
don't mind they're not going to put them all together. Yeah,
I have seen the review, and it does look nice.
yeah.
Um,
Granted, this is probably first paint tests
yeah,
as
yeah, yeah.
well.
They're
Like,
gonna, they're
there's
gonna, they gave it
different
to this
coloured
reviewer.
greens.
Yeah, they gave it to this reviewer to review and say, what do you got? What do the people who comment, what do they like the most, or what do they want us to change? They want us to change the color of green, which I don't think they'll need to do because there's like every shade of green ever in this, especially this picture. The transformation is pretty cool. He's probably just a bit too, chunky to fit in, like especially his legs and his thighs, like are really. And I granted it is it's a triple changer. And the
They're
sword looks.
hiding a lot of things in those legs.
Yeah, no, there is. When they transform, it's like pretty much a large half of the car or the entire tail of the helicopter.
Now looking at these three, Sandstorm should be the biggest out of the three.
Probably,
For
yeah,
what
yeah,
he is.
definitely.
He's way too big. I'm guessing that's buzzing, which is
Oh
their
yeah,
blur.
blur, whatever you call it. Yeah.
Yeah, he's just too. Looking against these two, he's just too big.
Yeah, I don't really like their blur. Like a lot of people do. I don't see the attraction. It doesn't look too blurry to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but like just looking at least the Sandstorm and the blur kind of look in scale. Like they've got the proportions right and everything. And then you've got this guy with these huge feet, like these huge,
It's
like
almost like
gigantic
sticking
legs.
a Dinobot behind him.
Yeah, he's pretty much Dinobot Springer, really. And that would make sense.
Look at that big gap above his ankle there, just so he can get his thighs apart.
Well, you've got to give them some leeway because it's the foot rotation joint.
Here we go. This is better.
Springer.
This is.
And
oh no, it's MP 2028.
Yeah, it's not going to be small. It's huge. In the review, it's huge and it's heavy. The feet are fully die cast, I think. Which is smart, very smart. His sword looks weird to me, in all honesty. I'd like it a bit thinner. But if they just shrunk the legs a bit, see, look at how big it is compared to Bumblebee. If they shrunk the legs,
Bumblebee.
Yeah, yes, it is.
I'm trying to work out whether his feet are the front of the vehicle or
the
the
feet
back.
are the front of the vehicle.
Yeah,
the feet are the front of.
That's got to be them there.
That is the feet, yes.
It's got to separate. It's got to almost separate.
Well,
there's a review. You can check out the review if you want. It's
has to go up beside that.
Yeah, yeah.
Ben's Collectibles. Ben's Collectibles has done a review of it, and his review is basically saying, everyone please comment on this. They want to know what they need to change on this, and I think that the definite thing that needs to be changed is the chunkiness of the legs. Other than that, I mean, maybe the hood a bit smaller as well.
No, that can't be the foot because that's the foot.
That is the foot.
That's the
100%.
toe.
I've seen the review.
Yeah, but notice that. Notice that bit at the back there.
Mm.
That's on his shin.
Because the leg. Okay, so the car is like that, and then the legs kind of like snap out together to the side and then down.
Yeah.
Well, that looks like an exhaust pipe or something there.
Well, no, Brad, I can't tell you this like enough. I've seen the actual review of the figure.
Yeah. I'll go.
There's 100% that they're the feet. I wouldn't lie to you, Brad. I wouldn't lie.
And the cockpit. I think the cockpit needs to be a bit bigger than what.
Yeah.
That has been a point of contention. But
it should be the full size of that.
What Unique Toys have said about that is that they're trying to go off which is weird. But they're trying to go for complete G1 accuracy, and if you look at the Springer G1 accuracy, he's got this tiny little cockpit compared
But
to the rest of the front.
We've seen the animation errors. You can't, unless they're
I don't
going
know,
off.
that's what they wanted to go for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a unique figure. Get it? Unique, because unique toys. Haha. But yeah, I don't think it's a masterpiece.
And being a triple changer-like provider, I'm guessing it's going to be $179.
Which equates to approximately 1.2 billion Australian dollars.
Yeah. Oh, it's released in September, so it's going to come out before their Sandstorm. Interesting.
Yeah, it's weird how Spring is bigger than Sandstorm. Yeah.
Maybe because so many people condemn Sandstorm, they're just not going to release it now.
Maybe. But
I like the landing pads for the helicopter mode.
Yeah, they're cool.
They're good.
There's one that comes out of the tail fin as well.
Yeah, it kind of looks like that yellow Thunderbird 4, is it? The yellow submarine?
The submarine, Thunderbird 4, yeah.
Yeah.
One's the rocket, 2's the big green thing, 3's the red one, 4's the submarine, 5 is the space station.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Is there a 6? No, but there is a mole.
Top marks.
God, I love
yeah,
Thunderbird.
it's more of a modular system for Thunderbird 2, which really Thunderbird 4 is in there as well, but you also get the mole.
God, Thunderbirds are awesome.
Because 4 came out of 2, didn't it?
Yeah.
When they dropped
Yeah.
Well, they're really the same. One was a submersible and one had treads on it and a drill on the front, so...
Yep, and then they also had these other ones, like a tree-cutting one and all these other... But they came in different pods, so Thunderbird... So was it Virgil? No. Was it Virgil for Thunderbird 2?
He was
I think
the inventor.
it was.
Inventor.
No, Brains was the inventor.
Oh, Brains, sorry.
Virgil... I think Virgil was the pilot of... I don't know. It's been a while.
Yeah.
But he chose which one he was taking on the mission. So if it was like a sea mission, they'd obviously take Thunderbird 4. If it was like an underground mission, they'd take the Mole. I don't know what they actually called it, but I think it's called. I'd actually call it the Mole.
4.2.
Yeah, exactly. But the original Thunderbirds quality.
Have you seen the reboot?
Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, considering.
I like how with that modular system for Thunderbird 2, they sort of you've got the base cigar, and then you can either add the corkscrews onto it, add the scuba stuff onto it, add whatever. It's sort of like a modular system for whatever they need.
I've seen like 2 episodes, so I don't think I've seen I've seen an episode where Thunderbird 4 has arms. Oh wait, which Thunderbird are you talking about?
No, I was talking about the modular stuff for Thunderbird 2. Are you talking about Thunderbird 1?
No, the
red one,
submarine.
The submarine.
With the arms, yeah.
Yeah,
anyway,
that's all modular. That's how much we like Springer.
Oh yeah, Thunderbirds are better than Springer. Case closed.
Yeah.
Oh, this
I'm not.
You know, his sword is definitely the propellers for the helicopter.
Oh yes, that is very clear. That's a big sword.
Yeah.
Even without it. White.
To G1.
White with some detail.
It's okay, but it's not going to be it's not going to be my masterpiece Springer.
No, I when all in doubt, go after default, which is Fans Toys.
I was about to say Fans Toys. You're about to say Fans Toys. Everyone's going to say Fans Toys.
G1
You can't go.
G1 Springer, from my memory, I had him as a kid, is still like. He was a very menacing big figure, like he was a big, and Springer to me was always that, he always had those poses where he would transform in the movie, he would transform into the helicopter and have a lot of wind gushes underneath him, so he's a very big character. I always wanted to get, I've got the Generations RC, I've always wanted to get a Springer that was big enough to stand over her and next to her in a kind of an embracing pose kind of thing.
Forgive me if I'm wrong, Art. Most of the shots of them two in the movie, they're about the same size.
But he always seems that big protector, the big.
What? Yeah, but what about the Generation Springer? Isn't that big enough?
Yeah. I've never been
Voyager,
trying to get a hold of him. I wanted to get a hold of him.
He'd do well against the RC because the RC's deluxe and his Voyager.
Yeah, and aesthetic-wise, they sort of match too.
Yeah.
It's a brilliant figure.
There's nothing sort of on the market at the moment, RC wise, I think would sit next to this because they're all highly detailed figures.
Especially if you look at the picture of the Bumblebee next to him in that picture, there's a size comparison. He's huge.
Dwarfed.
And a bit like
Bumblebees, well,
Which a
Bumblebees-
helicopter should have, but
it'd
a
be almost
helicopter
like
should be. But
a Warren Pocket style size.
Yeah, exactly. But Bumblebee is the smallest and will probably remain this small, other than the exosuit, but that doesn't count as a transformer. He will always be the smallest, and unless, well, no, we can't have a masterpiece scooter because that wouldn't make any sense.
No. We may get a masterpiece Squeaks.
Yay!
What about a one-to-one Squeaks?
Yeah.
We never got a one-to-one wheelie.
No.
Yeah, one-to-one Squeaks we can actually ride.
I think there was an actual
There's a custom.
you could buy the car thing.
Yeah, the remote control car. Yeah.
God, why does he have to have these stupid? Anyway, don't get into Michael Bay.
Well, we're getting into Michael Bay.
Segway.
Segway of all segues. Sorry,
Yay,
Mikey.
Bumblebee's back. He's got his original movie head, but he's got a new body. Wow.
Well, not
That's
really.
like
He's got some new
First
pecs.
movie head. Yeah, look,
Yeah,
no, it's his first movie head, like nothing done to it, but then new body. And then it has the bug mode visor
bug mask.
thing. Yeah.
Which doesn't even line up. Doesn't even line up with the...
Yeah, no, with the face.
Yeah.
No. That's clever. Good one, Bay.
So second in command. Yeah, we've heard things he's going to be running the show while Prime's out.
What about Hot Rod, wherever the hell he came from?
So he's taller than 2 feet taller than Hot Rod. Does Hot Rod?
No, they're all 18. They're all 18 feet tall, aren't they?
No, Megatron's bigger. Hound's a bit bigger.
Yeah.
I think is Hot Rod 18 feet or is he smaller or bigger?
Well, we talked about Megatron last week being 30.
Yeah, he's big. He's a big one.
Yeah. So, 2 feet, potatoes. But
did we talk about the whole weirdness that we just got Galvatron and now he's going back to Megatron?
Yeah.
Alright, I don't get it. I hope it's explained, but I
think
doubt
that's all going to be. I think that's all going to be a flashback. That's not going to be his new mode in the movie until the end.
He looks like Ultron as well.
Yeah, but
Not
those
Bumblebee.
tusks open up.
Yeah.
Those tusks open up, so...
Anyway, Bumblebee.
We'll even bring in comparisons to Transformers Prime Megatron 2 with the pointy helmet. So
yeah,
it's B.
It's a Bumblebee with new tits and the
I've
same
got 6.
face.
Yeah, I've got 6 Bumblebees on my shelf from across the movies.
It legit
and there's
looks
more
exactly
in
the
buy,
same.
So, yeah. Hopefully it's one per case.
One thing that was pointed out though was with Hot Rod is, there was no fins at the back. I mean, that's his most prominent feature.
Just have a spoiler. It doesn't have to be a stupid big wing like the original one. Just have a spoiler and paint it yellow.
Or it could be like a crossbow. They could just stay there.
Or something, but, I mean, I know Bumblebee, but does he really have to look like he's got little Bumblebee wings at the back?
Yeah, it's so the little kids can say, "Oh, it's Bumblebee. Oh, he's got the Bumblebee wings. Hey, buy me several hundred toys of Bumblebee. Nobody else, just Bumblebee." That's all that Hasbro thinks that happens. I'm just like, there's so many other characters that we want toys of, but no, I just give up.
I just wonder whether he'll be a sidekick to Mikey Mark.
Squex. Squex.
Or I'm glad they moved away from Sheila Buff and they.
So you got Cade Yeager now, who is Mark.
Sidekick is more as Cade Yeager's more a sidekick to Optimus, but not now that Optimus is in space.
And then the new little girl is supposedly makes Squeaks, I think, or something.
Or finds, Squeaks is supposed to be an ancient Transformer, so...
Ancient?
Yeah.
And he looks like a pile of shit.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
You would too after 5 million years.
No, but these guys are really old as well, and they look alright.
They don't have Teletran 1. If they had Teletran 1 to transform, it'd be right.
Whatever. So the little chick has Squeaks. Optimus has Cade. Who does Bumblebee have now?
Shia LaBeouf.
Hot Rod.
Shia LaBeouf comes. Hot Rod.
Boy in
Hashtag
arms.
Shy 2017.
Brothers in arms, bros.
Yeah.
Bros
Yeah.
with the hose. They're all there.
We can only
Megan
hope.
Fox is back.
I hope so. We can only hope with all the stuff that's been going on in the writers' room that
They get a plot. What?
there's- well, well, yeah. We know there's been a jump after each movie of plot and design and everything else. So
They've even got the picture of Fort Max holding the fake gun as the Sabretron thing.
yeah,
How dare
'cause that's
they?
the box art. That's the box art for the Hasbro.
Yeah, but it's false advertising. Anyway, can we get off this? I hate Bay.
Yeah. All right.
I don't hate. Well, I
Come on,
like.
to the new subjects. More bay.
I don't. Oh, really? Are you kidding?
We got some high res photos here of the alt modes seen on set.
I can watch the movie. Like the movie's okay, but just like Bay pisses me off because he just doesn't give a shit.
Hey,
Anyway.
Mikey, you make a movie, they keep backing the money truck up,
Yeah.
just do what you love doing, making shit blow up.
Yeah.
Why stop?
And then
Why stop?
slow motion boobs, no plot. Yeah, why not?
Yeah, well, it's no different to attack, retreat.
Yeah. So, okay,
Hi.
Bumblebee looks angry, Optimus looks the same.
Yeah, Bumblebee's got some major fiberglass work going on,
He's got a facelift on his car mode.
which again just changes the torso.
Just on go back to the Optimus truck. Now, is this being a truck man yourself? Is this an actual
Yeah.
truck that is?
Is this feasible?
Is it feasible?
I absolutely hate this.
I was
Yes,
looking
you can
at the-
buy it. You can buy it. There's companies you can do customized bonnets. All the front end of it's fine. Even running boards, the fuel tanks, all the chrome, that's fine. When you start getting to having 6 exhausts
Yes.
Yes.
and a Mustang style exhaust or Cobra style exhaust down the bottom as well, you have to start asking questions.
Okay.
I don't understand the.
Racing truck. Mm.
Yeah.
But even racing trucks just have a single exhaust out the back. It's not. It's not glamour.
I didn't even know there was such a thing as a racing truck.
Yeah, we
Okay.
have truck races down here all the time. It's awesome,
There you
great
go.
fun. Plenty of black
Legal?
smoke. Yeah,
'Cause
plenty of
that's the thing. Like, make
plenty
it
of
a
black
truck.
smoke, and hippies hate it.
All right.
That's the thing that annoys me the most is make it a truck. Is like Optimus is a truck, okay, but make
Not
it
a monkey.
like give it some mirrors, give it some.
Well,
Not-
that's
Formula One
yeah.
mirrors.
It's got them stupid little car mirrors on. I don't know how. I know there's a video
Oh,
that they
that's-
put out.
But that is stupid, though.
Yeah, there was a video they put out. This thing's got about 4 or 5 different screens, LCD screens in it with outdoor cameras, mainly for the stunt driving and that. But I can understand why, because the driver can't see out of the frigging.
Yeah.
Like the sunshades on the doors, like all that shit. That's just. I'm not going to go into the whole robots in disguise because they've never been in disguise even since G1. But
Oh, that's not a disguise. That's going to stick out like a sore thumb.
yeah. Oh, I didn't post that photo. I seen Sunstreaker today.
I think.
But
I think.
even the super singles on the back and that, it just.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just really hate this.
Yeah,
I
how
hated
do
it
they
in
have
Age
the,
Extinction. I really hate it now.
the car? That pisses me off now.
Well, I think it looks I think it looks fantastic, but
Oh,
to be a
yeah,
truck
mirrors.
and be as it is, I don't think it's feasible. It's,
No.
it looks stupid. It looks stupid as
Yeah, like
what it's supposed
disguise.
But- But you'd never haul cattle with something like this.
This would never touch mud ever.
No.
No, it's too.
But then that's the thing. We don't really see as much of this over here. In America, truck customization. Those years have seen Trick My Truck and that took on after Pimp My Ride and that. Some of the weird and crazy shit they do to trucks over there.
Yeah.
Which again, like, what's the easiest thing to do? Well, we can sell you ready-to-fit bonnets, like all these bonnets with massive scoops and air intakes and slick headlight inserts and
Are they even real?
yeah,
Oh,
they're fiberglass.
Is it a
Can
Western
you-
Star? Is it Western Star truck? Is that what
Yeah,
it is?
Western Star. Yeah.
So,
It probably started as
What is-
Western Star Continental, but it's been that heavily. All the panels, like even the sleeper, there's that much fiberglass work.
Yeah.
Up over the back just to extend the cabin enough to hide the stacks. Like,
Has this changed from Age of Extinction, or is it exactly the same?
It has a little bit.
yeah, the base truck mode's the same. I'd have to check out the Age of Extinction one again, but I think the lights on the roof are changed.
Those mirrors really piss me off now.
Yeah.
Like, why would you have a car mirror on a truck? We need those huge ones. You have those huge ones right on your truck, right?
Oh yeah. If I had to drive down the highway without those, and I use my little, because I've got ones about that big that sort of point down there, a sort of a fisheye to light up what's beside you and out to the side of you, where the main ones point behind. They're just, yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Mm.
Like, it's not even at the height that you'd want it.
Yeah, you'd be looking down the road rather than.
Yeah,
Anyway.
seeing the bloke behind with his stand there, it'd be pointing at his feet. You wouldn't even see the road behind.
Exactly.
Pointing
Yeah,
at the
exactly.
ground.
Unless it's for all those foot fetishes out there, but that'd be weird.
So anyway, that's Prime. There was TFW visited the set. They had a video up as well of him doing a 180, which. Yeah, we used to do 180s in R Series Max, so there's nothing
My
special.
car can do a 180 as well.
Yeah. You think they could have added a bit of red paint
Would
to
have
the
been
Autobot
nice.
logo?
Except, isn't the Autobot symbol in this universe silver? Isn't the Decepticon symbol in this universe silver?
Yeah.
Have we actually seen
We've
a
never
painted?
seen a painted Decepticon.
Other
We've
than
seen
black.
stickers.
Yeah, other than black.
Yeah,
I don't think
never
we've actually seen purple or red in there though.
no embossed. The Prime when he come up and transform in the first one he did.
Mm.
Yeah,
Also, do we think there is a Nemesis Prime?
In this?
Yeah.
That's because of the purple eyes in the Prime reveal you're talking
The
about.
purple eyes in the trailer, and the fact that there was two trucks at one of the set photos.
Yeah, in
Yeah,
this
but they're
one.
the same truck though.
Yeah, but
Is that-
Nemesis Prime would be the same, wouldn't he?
No, you'd be purple and
In the very last photo of the photo group, there's the photo of the two pointing to each other, facing to each other, but they're pretty much the same.
well,
I
I
had
should
a
have
bit
looked
of
at these photos.
So yeah, do you think it's Nemesis or? Oh no, I just realized what it could be. Could it be Megatron?
No, don't start that.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
there's
God,
those
that'd
screens
be-
in there. There's those screens in there so the driver can see what's happening outside.
Yes, because that helps to see, what you're driving into. Shit. Yeah, so I'm thinking there might be a Nemesis Prime in this movie. I'd actually like to see that because we haven't actually fleshed out a Nemesis Prime character. I don't think.
I think Prime's a big enough amalgamation of Prime and Nemesis Prime as the one character with just.
Well,
some-
yeah, in this universe, really ripping off faces and killing humans. Maybe that part of him escapes and then the G11 comes out. Maybe.
Yeah,
Is there ever... Oh, go, Brad.
like you've got Optimus Prime, and then you've got Psychotic Prime.
Rip off faces, kill humans,
That's
Battle hardened.
kill Decepticons before we ask if they want to live. Hey mate, you want to live? Yeah, okay.
They don't have a choice to survive. Drift.
You can look at these pictures, but there's pictures of these like the back of the truck, pointing from the back to the front, where you just see the back with the chains. That's something you'd never see in the movie anyway. So,
I don't even know why it's there.
it's nice to get a good perspective of what the actual whole truck looks like. I mean, the truck looks brilliant, but
It's
He's
a
not
cool
hauling.
truck, yeah.
It's not
feasibility.
hauling anything, so there's no need for the chains to be there.
At least it's got a steering wheel knob on it, so you can actually turn the truck. So,
Illegal in Australia.
yeah, not
What,
legal.
knobs are illegal in Australia?
There's easy steer. Easy steer on the wheel. Yeah, that's Prime. Let's.
So I'm going to say it right now. Also, there's like this confusion. Is Hot Rod this car or is it Drift?
They're both the same paint scheme.
Yeah.
There's
Doesn't
apparently
Hot Rod also have the symbol on him though, the Mercedes?
no. He's definitely got the Lambo front on his chest. Yeah.
The new
Drifts.
Lambo, the new Lamborghini that's been paired up
Ah,
with
okay.
Forza
I
3 on
guess
the
that makes
Xbox.
sense.
Yeah.
That's the hot rod Lambo.
Yeah.
Also, going into Age of Extinction before we knew really anything, I thought that the blue Bugatti Veyron would have been the obvious character of Blur, seeing as it's the fastest car in the world.
Yeah.
And then they made it into Drift for who knows what reason, and they made him a triple changer because it was actually a statement saying that, like many other incarnations of Drift, he is a triple changer. I'm just like, what? What other incarnation other than Age of Extinction? What are you're just making up? So now they change him into a Mercedes. It's
That's
just
it. They
bloody
try
product
and
placement.
you try and make the movies their own thing, then turn around and go, well, no, used to be a Decepticon. He's a triple changer helicopter. Well, that's only in the comics or elsewhere. And you don't want to be making those
He was
connections because
never.
that's when fans crack the shits because this character wouldn't be like this in the comic or whatever
Well,
else. And
when Drift was Deadlock in the comics, yeah, he was a flying thing. But when he changed to an Autobot Drift, he became a land vehicle. So I mean, they might be touching on that, but he was never a triple changer. He changed, like But yeah, from Bugatti to this, why?
yeah,
Like why?
I hope they're all getting trailered between sets because they got no tread left on any of these tyres.
Wherever they're scanning these cars, the Autobots are scanning these cars. I want to go to that car yard.
Yeah, like what?
But I will defend the not in disguise thing because don't forget G1. You had a Ferrari, F1 Ferrari, Lambos,
Yeah,
Porsches,
whatever. But
Lancias.
I reckon where they went was like just like they landed in Hollywood, and it's just like someone's backyard where they just got all the expensive cars. But which car would you rather own, a Bugatti Veyron or this?
Veyron, obviously.
Yes.
No,
And I wonder if Mercedes have gone, hey, we're going to have our car in this movie this year. Let's make the biggest symbol we can
Biggest
ever.
bloody symbol we can buy.
Because it's going to be on the robot's chest and on the front of the car. And every time this thing starts up, you're going to see a pullback.
That's where the propeller blades come from for Drift's.
This is the same. The AMG, the SL was the same car that Soundwave was in Dark of the Moon.
Yeah.
Oh,
couple
Drift
of
is
models before it.
This is a more kitted out feature. Kitted out.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, that was just the everyday, not the sports model.
Yeah.
I'd want the Bugatti because it's the most expensive car in the world. I could have some fun with it, take some cool photos, and just sell it and then get the money back.
Yeah.
But why do they go from the fastest, really cool looking car? No, this one's not cool, not uncool looking. It's just.
But when they used the Hyra as Stinger's car, that's a fast car.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, those things are beautiful.
Yeah, that's a fast car. Whereas this, he'd constantly be at the shops just replacing the rear tires.
Yeah. Especially as much as they're going to smoke in this movie.
But I mean, yeah, it's whoever comes up with the big bucks and whoever they get to place the car.
And it's all because Bay wants to drive them because he always does.
Yeah.
Interesting, we got a convertible Bumblebee scene on set too.
Yes.
The Dark of the Moon.
Very. Oh, it's another toy. There you go.
The rear vision mirror, the basic wind director. For speed.
Well, they're the same rear vision mirrors as what's on the new one, so.
Yeah.
Why is the steering wheel on the wrong side? I know why. I know why.
Yeah,
Oh, that's subtle.
Subtle,
Gigantic Autobot symbol.
You won't drive me unless you know who I am.
Yeah. You press the horn and it transforms. It makes Bumblebee horny.
Is that egg on Hound's window?
Probably.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just a big shit from a bird. And why? Okay, I don't even care anymore. What is that? What is that?
That's his feet on his back.
Yeah, but what is this truck even? What is it?
Well, that's a generator. There's a generator at the front of it. So it's just like an emergency response or something.
What's in the back of it? So room to put people in?
No, it'll be just storage.
Oh.
That back, I'll just keep going and see if that back...
Oh, hello.
Yeah. Okay. Wait, woo. That's World War II imagery.
Maybe this is a time travel movie.
How long before 2014-13 was Hand on Earth for?
You don't.
Really modern.
You really don't know.
Vehicle.
I don't think that means
It's
anything.
unique. It kind of looks like a dump truck from angles.
Live magnet. That's a big screw. I'd love to see the screwdriver that opens that up.
It's also the door handle on the. No, the door handle's underneath the door.
See, doesn't he look like, if you look at from a different angle, he looks like long haul, like a dump truck.
Oh, it is a door. Yeah, so.
There's the door handle.
I wonder what all these Decepticons he's killed, because he hasn't killed a Decepticon.
He hasn't killed any of them. He just likes to put draw pictures on himself and then scratch them out.
Yeah, none of the bots he killed in AoE were Decepticons, so technically he hasn't killed any yet.
Maybe it's plot. What? Michael Bay?
So now there's in between AoE and this we've had 45.
And he's a bloody Mercedes-Benz. He's a Mercedes.
A
Of course he is.
Unimog. I don't understand the steps and the winches on the front. I really don't. Considering
science.
the side winches only, they look like 1,000 pounds.
What is this thing? It's so odd. Well, at least it has real mirrors. There you go.
The Mercedes 1017.
Real world vehicle.
In the day of LED light bars, they put globe lights.
Yeah.
Maybe this is a time travel movie. You never bloody know.
It's massive next to the convertible Bumblebee.
Yeah.
So tall.
Well, you know,
it's very RoboCop. Just the fact that everything's sort of enclosed. It's sort of like
crossover.
RoboCop aliens, just that sort of aesthetic.
Hound's the big fat American dude, so he has to be a big fat truck.
And of course, we've got the jokes on the back.
Stickers and
Well, I want to read this. I haven't.
My honest student can beat up your honest student. That makes okay. My way or the highway. You touch, you die. Go fight crime, shoot back. If you heard the shot I missed, okay, I'll grant that one.
Yeah, that one's funny.
I don't know if switch to guns. USMC infantry taking out the garbage. Why is not American military? Warning: anyone found here at night will be found here in the morning.
What?
I'm gonna edit some silence in there. If you can read this, it's too late. Gun control means using both hands.
Weird.
Gun control equals using both hands. No, okay. Alright. So, and he's got Betty Boop on either side.
Yeah,
so.
do you have a sound effect where there's crickets?
I'll get one.
What's that thing there? What is that thing?
That's an engine.
Oh,
someone blew up.
I just want to throw it at the Bumblebee convertible.
And
Onslaught.
the other thing causing G1 G1 fans to break down is we have Onslaught. Which it doesn't combine.
Now this
you do not know that.
Oh well, okay.
Whenever we've seen this Onslaught, there have been a lot of military vehicles around.
If you wanted your Nemesis Prime, this is your Nemesis Prime.
No, I don't see it. No.
It's a big Decepticon truck to go head to head. It should be Motor Master, but.
Well. Sorry, what?
Nemesis Prime has got to be the same. It's in different colour.
Prime. Yeah. Well,
Motor Master should be as well.
See, everyone, remember we had this huge, amazing thought that the Stunticons would be an age of extinction because of that scene where we saw Optimus Prime going up straight against the Galvatron cab, and everyone's just like, that is Motor Master. Galvatron.
And that Stinger car everyone was saying was going to be one
of the Stunticons.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you saw that shot though. It was a shot on a bridge. of
Yep.
Galvatron leading 4 other sports cars, and everyone's just like, that's confirmed. But no,
Mhm.
it was Galvatron, Stinger, and 3 other random marble bots, those...
Reading a trailer and making up your own thing about it.
That got me excited. I thought, yeah, please don't make him a bloody giant frog gorilla thing, the Devastator was. Make him a bipedal robot man
Well, that's
guy
it.
with...
You done Devastator, and it was such a big task just trying
I
to
don't
do that
even
because
consider Revenge of the Fallen part of this.
yeah, but IOM and whoever they farmed it out to, that was such a big effort to just get that to happen because of all the moving parts. Well, cut back on half the moving parts and make it a bit of a plainer robot with more car bits and less gizmos. And
Testicles.
yeah, and you might have a better look at it, and fans might like it more.
I hate Michael Bay's childish humor.
Never back
I'm
down.
right under the enemy's scrotum. Ah, that was funny.
Never back down. Never back off. Never stop. Never give up. There could be anything written on this.
Wait, that his number plate says "Yah." Maybe he's a pirate.
We did see the pirate sticker on
Yeah,
what we thought
on
was
Wreck-Gar.
Wreck-Gar, yeah.
Combicron.
Convitron. Oh, this is going to be a weird movie.
So yeah,
what the thing was, what the thing is next to the Western Star on the opposite side of the pirate number plate.
That was the Deceptor. That was the what was it? The pirate symbol was on him. Yeah, but that could have just been like Wreck-Gar collecting random crap.
MAHN.
Where, hold on.
MAHN or something.
I can't see.
Something around.
Mahan.
872.
Maybe that was his former number plate, I guess.
I don't know. I think it's just looking for little bits and pieces, but
that's looking far too deeply into it and what needs to be for. Again, let's have big Decepticon stickers everywhere so people know who we are.
Yeah, exactly. A robot's not real. Oh God, look at all those wheels.
That's a long one.
Yeah, if that hoist just sort of sticks out the back of him like hoist, that's a bit of a
hoist. This is.
It should be
hoist is okay. I know what this is. Hoist is now part of the Greens Party, and is therefore evil, and now it's a Decepticon. There you go.
And he's killed humans and.
Oh yeah, of course.
The crosses through them though.
Yeah, they do. They've got crosses.
No, the Autobots.
Yeah, I know. That's a very good point.
Yeah, but it's just like, I have 2 human friends. Everybody, look at that.
Unless he's got 2 human oh no.
What?
He's got 2 sort of good old junkyard boys that are sort of
2 hicks, like American hicks, are just like, oh,
yeah, they're his pets.
Funny.
It's a new TV show.
Yeah. Onslaught and me. Ooh, look at that. Optimus Prime's pissed off with Optimus Prime, or Nemesis Prime.
There can only be one.
Except if... who cares? Alright, is there anything else? God, this is going on long.
Yeah. We apologise. New acquisitions. I'll get straight into it. I got Willis this week, but I haven't opened him or transformed him, so I'll talk about that next week. Mikey, you got him as well.
I did. I didn't also jump on the whole Soundwave shirt bandwagon. I did not jump on that bandwagon at all.
Traitor.
Yeah, I got Mr. Who was it? Why did they change his name from Willie to Willis?
Willis is the
actual name of the car
created under the Jeep banner.
This guy is great. I think he's the perfect hound. I don't think we'll get a better hound, is what I think of him. He's nice. I like him. And reasonably priced. I think I got him from maybe 110 or something.
Yep.
And that's pretty much what a thing would go for. And then the big guy, Mr. Blitzwing Gewalt.
Oh, look at that.
He is gorgeous.
Massive.
He's massive. Yes, he's
Yeah, grab
Seeker.
that Seeker. Grab that Seeker.
Yeah.
Where would I do that? Oh, that's not helpful. Stand. Stand. Good boy. No.
No, he's not.
This is a bed, so this isn't saying he stands very well.
So about
Why did I
staying, he's
get?
got.
Why did I get Coronation Starscream? That was
I was going
stupid.
to say, Frost, Ramjet's right there.
Yeah. Okay. So standing. Oh, you can't see that. Ah! There goes his crown. Well, at least now I can test if he can wear it. And then this isn't going well.
Never grab a Seeker from the shoulder.
Yeah. Okay. So that's
Holy crap! Yeah, okay.
Okay, so that's about them standing next to each other. He's huge.
Legs are chunky.
Yeah.
He's chunky, and that's what I like about him. He's big, chunky, and can he wear the crown? Why don't we find out?
Does he have the weight? Like, does he weigh? He obviously weighs more than the Seeker and that.
He can't wear the crown. Okay, I'm just trying to figure out where is the diecast. The diecast is in the turret pieces, so they're in his legs, so that's very well placed.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's it, but there's a lot of diecast there. Very big, very chunky, comes with this like amazing sword. Like a lightsaber gun. And this turret can turn into a gun.
Yep.
Highly recommended. Light piping, they shouldn't have included it because it doesn't work, unfortunately.
There's no clear back of the head for the light to come through?
No. It's just that. And it's just a tiny bit on the top. So yeah, it doesn't make any sense. But the head sculpt, beautiful. Jet mode, flawless really. They've added the wing, the tail fins, as well as that. So, and then the tank mode, not as bad as you'd think, really. The head gets out of the way pretty well, and yeah, he's a huge, chunky tank. Love this guy. Shirt, magazine finished. That's it from me.
Brad, what have you got anything this week?
Yeah, I did. I got my I did get my Wheeljack coin in the mail. Beautiful package. We talked a little bit about the MP coins. Just taking out of his wrapping, and some slide.
It's like the Matrix opening.
There's the coin there. I like these coins. They this is the colors are great. Even the markings of the Autobot symbol. I don't know whether you can make that out in the back of on the back piece there.
If I ever get any more coins, I'm going to just send them to you because.
Please do, and I will send you money for them too, sir.
That's not necessary.
But there's an Autobot symbol on the back of the coin. I like these coins. The cardboard design, and John Brad and I talked about it last week in terms of whether you take the coin out or whether you don't. I don't. I leave it in the packaging.
Oh yeah.
Take it out, you rip the packaging to basically to get to the coin. And once that's done, there's no easy way or nice way of putting it back in. So it's going to stay in its cardboard backing, and it's going to stay with the figure as well. So
it's the attraction anyway.
Sorry?
It's the attraction, the whole transforming case.
It is,
really?
It is. And Trax one's flips open like a bonnet lid and then flips open with the flames. That looks really cool. The MP10 one, it opens up with the truck cab. It looks really good. It looks cool. They're easy to get a hold of if you've got that figure. I only get the ones that I have the figures of, so as I pick up the figures, I tend to pick up the coins as it is. So, that's
interesting.
Cool.
Interesting you said before we go. Interesting you said before, Mikey, about the Autobot and Decepticon logos not having colour. Like even on the back of that Wheeljet one, it's just a generic silver.
Okay.
All the movie bots we've seen, the logos are just a generic silver. I wonder if there's a paradigm shift away from the red and the purple.
Well, I think with this one, it's just the colour of the coin.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
I suppose the easy one, you're about to bring up Wheelie. Has he got an Autobot symbol on him?
he does. He does. And I'll put that
Does
coin.
it have colour?
He does. And this little guy is another one that I picked up. So you can see the.
Oh, yeah, he's got red, okay.
He's got
Look at
red
the little
dot.
Willy.
Yeah.
Hello. So this
Little
guy.
hat.
Well. When I saw he was being released and the Legends figures was coming out of Wheelie, he looked fantastic. It's bot mode. He will stay basically in bot mode. He's probably about half an inch or so shorter than Bumblebee, which I think is a great size. And my biggest gripe with this figure is that it looks nothing like the packaging.
Oh well, yeah.
On the back of the packaging, it almost looks hand drawn with some color added to it.
This has been a problem for a long time.
Yeah,
Where
yeah.
it's the it's mostly the Generations toys. Like you get a completely different looking figure, and you think it says down the bottom if you're not happy, like something like if the colours do not meet your satisfaction, you can get a refund or something. But if you get a refund, you just get the same thing back. And it's stupid, and it pisses me off because you're showing a superior product and then giving us less superior product.
Yeah. Like the picture on the back of the cut of the packaging is bright in color. It's formed well. It's shaped. It's even put into a pose. And I tried putting him into that particular pose, and it just looked awkward as compared to what.
It's designed to sell figures.
It's evil, is what it is.
Oh well, that's like you said. You said earlier as well, like the classic example, the Fort Max box art. He's got a big honking space gun, and it doesn't come with a big honking space gun.
Can I take them to court if I buy one? Just
Yeah,
take them to court.
Where's my space gun?
Where's my space gun?
He's okay. He's okay to put into car mode. I'm not going to fiddle with him to try and put him into car mode now, but in alt mode, when you get him into alt mode, and I saw with Lee had also purchased it on the Facebook page and posted photos with it, and his photo also that he'd taken. Some of the clips weren't quite clipped into place up around his windscreen, where his arms fold into place. It's almost like the molding of the clip where the two they kind of fold into each other. If that's like not a dirty pose or anything, but as they clip into place, they don't fit. And as you try to do that, something else pops out.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I've heard the biggest issue with it is not tabbing together properly, and if you squeeze the back wheels, it just completely explodes.
Yeah. Like I find that if you try and tab one part in it, another part comes out, and then it just looks out of shape, and it never gets the form where it's all the lines are set and all the lines are together. So bot mode is brilliant, is great. I love him in bot mode, and he will stay in bot mode. I think the only time I'll ever try and put him into car mode is when someone actually asked me to put him into car mode for him. So the card, the little ID card that you get with him, looks cool.
Comes with a slingshot.
It also has the little weapon, which would be nice. And when they if they were to try to make that, it wouldn't take much to add it in.
It came with the GDO version. They have the exact same thing with the GDO version of Wheelie. Which why didn't they just? It's just a little piece of nubbin of plastic.
Yeah. It's just and it doesn't have to be a piece of plastic with a hanging piece. It just has to be molded and something for him to have there. It's not. It's one of those things. So tech specs on the back. The tech specs of strength is only 5. It's nothing nothing major. But
He's only a little dude.
yeah, he's just a little dude. And
Have you got any of the little heads that transform, or do you not have them yet?
No, I don't.
Have any of the Titan Masters been released over yet, or has it only been the regular figures?
They're out. And that was my thing, is that this guy should have. That was my almost catchphrase for this dude, that he should have been named Terrible.
That's good.
The only place that they could mark I don't know whether this will actually come up, but you can see the markings, the catalogue numbers there.
Oh.
That's lazy.
Is a print on the side, so that's the only flat piece that they could put it. But there's another couple of places, like on the back or back of his legs or something. But bot mode looks great. Car mode, if you try to get him to shape well and sit nicely, it just doesn't click together. It's
You're saying how your anticipation for it once seeing that it was coming out. One comparison I've heard is Power Glide, the Combinables Power Glide.
Yeah.
People seen that it was coming out to have a nice retake of that G1 Power Glide.
Yeah.
I have the Dark of the Moon one, which is the A10, the proper A10 Warthog, and I love that thing to bits. But it doesn't scale to anything G1, of course, and it's just not the right aesthetic. But that Combinables Power Glide, I love the look of that thing.
Yeah, it's another one. He's got he's got the same as Power Glide and also Bombshell, where cup holders, the hands.
Yeah.
You could almost get, and like Mikey and I were talking while you went for a runabout, Brad, that the just like something, not, it doesn't even have to be a slingshot without a hanging piece that flops around. Just make it molded.
It needs to be a Y. That's it.
Something.
Yeah, it doesn't even need a cord. Just make a blue Y. That's all it needs to be.
Yeah, he could almost be a just get something to put in his hands, because they're big enough to hold something. And especially now that they've gone away with Combiner Wars and having the little figures like these Legends figures like Power Glide transform into a weapon or something like that to be attached to a combiner. They have to do something, or they could do something with it. It's just something simple. And
I know what that something simple will be. Back to Power Glide. They made the oversized KO Power Glide to fit in with your Masterpiece collection.
Yes.
If that was oversized, would you have that in your Masterpiece collection as a wheelie?
Well, I almost took the bite on Ollie for a Masterpiece wheelie. But that was something that's just, if I ever have that itch, then I'll scratch it. But with this guy, this was the easy access fella. That was the nice guy. He's, and really was always the smallest of a lot of them because of his in the movie, and
because he's a little willy.
He's a little willy, little willy.
I wonder if now that the official one's out, and apart from issues, a lot of people are saying, it's a great little figure.
Little.
I wonder if we're looking at our next third-party war.
Yeah.
If it's going to start, well, I don't see how.
Didn't they already try that?
No, it was only Bad Cubex, whoever done Ollie. Who done Ollie?
X-Transport.
Wasn't X? Yeah, but somebody else did one, didn't they?
Yeah. Well, X-Transport's is Bad Cube, so.
X-Transport's Huffer, not Huffer.
Yeah.
What they should do, I'm thinking of the character.
But
so
you look at the Takara side of things. They had to do the exosuit with B just to make the price worth it.
Yes.
To do
another
exosuit.
Wheelie,
if they decide to do their own Dinobots, maybe release Wheelie with Swoop.
Oh wow. Wheelie'd have to go with Grimlock.
Yeah, but they've already got Grimlock, and now they've already got Grimlock, so.
But, short. I was just.
But I forget. You guys have MP Bumblebee?
I do,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
Yeah. On your exosuit, Daniel, does his arm keep popping off?
At the
Oh, it's
ball
not a good
joints,
figure.
Yeah.
It's not a good figure.
yeah, they're
Yeah, mine's
don't bend
terrible.
it. Yeah, don't bend
Yeah,
it.
no, it's not good. It's not good.
The same with Wheelie here. He's got the same
Oh, that
kind of
sucks.
bruising points there. So as I was trying to get him back in the bot mode, his arm popped off. And funny thing, I brought him home the other day after being out shopping, and I picked him up at Toys R Us, the local Toys R Us here, and I was playing with him on the kitchen table, and my 2-year-old came up and had a look, and she's pretty good. She's okay with stuff. And she picked him up, and then she went to move something, and his arm was off within 2 seconds. So he'll definitely stay in bot mode. I'm not depressed. It's not a waste of money. If you find him, get him. He's great as a bot mode. Same thing again on the packaging. The lights look like they have the light piping at the back. But not once have I come across. There are holes at the back of his head.
Yeah, you got to
That
be
kind
trying
of
to
looks like
torch
wrong.
at it.
It looks like wrong.
So it's kind of there to be able to be shining through, but there's not enough space for it. So.
Oh no, sorry, not wrong. Scrounge, the guy with the big eyes and no mouth.
Yeah.
Before I forgot, can I just say, are we allowed to talk about stuff we've pre-ordered or not?
Yeah.
Okay, so I had to go to BBTS for these ones, just because it just made more sense. So currently I've only got that's not a bad thing though. Saw and Sever, I think, and that's Snarl and Swoop. So from BBTS, coming to me now is Stomp, which is their version of the Sludge. The original version, which will fit in with these guys, because I had a version of the Scoria, but it wasn't the same color, and I'm really like ADD about that. Like I'm just like, like I need the same color. So I got him and Grinder because I actually like the look of him. I thought I didn't like because Grinder's the new version of Grimlock, and I think he actually is an improvement on the Masterpiece Grimlock. And then Mitron. So I've got 2 Dinobots Mitron pre-ordered, so they probably won't come out for another billion years. And I've got Stomp coming to me now, and then my Dinobots will be complete. Now I just need to find G1 ones. And I don't think that's going to be easy.
No.
No.
Not in good condition and hold together, like them things got loose real quick.
No.
That's unfortunate.
I think I'll be just going the KO.
I have a
5-pack.
one Slag, but he has no weapons.
Oh, yep.
He's just himself as he is. Yeah.
So that's going to take. It's either going to be you take a lot of time and you spend a lot of money to get the originals, or you just go and get the KOs and just get it done with. So I think I'm.
Well, and that's the thing. It's only there to display with me Fans Toys ones. It's not.
Exactly. That's it. That's what I'm doing as well.
It's not to keep in box. Like the boxes will get. Well, I might keep the boxes just because they're.
Well, the boxes will. No, I might keep them.
The inserts will get thrown away. The accessories will get thrown away. Well, they get put in a box for parts for customizing, but I just want a set of G1 looking Dinobots there in a display with the Fans Toys ones.
Are these hard to find or not?
eBay, $50 each.
Yeah.
You can buy the 5 for $250.
I'll have to look into that.
Because even the last couple of events I've borrowed Club Secretary Simon Chambers G1 stuff to go with the Fans Toys bots, and like his Sludge, the neck won't even stay up. Like you gotta get a bit of blue tack.
So they not.
And just
I'm
the joints. You got die cast on die cast and pin joints and everything. It just wears out.
No.
Wears out.
So with the KOs, do they have die cast or not?
I couldn't tell you if they do or not. I've never held a KO Dinobot in hand. I've held. Well, I'm pretty sure the original Mirage has die-cast spoiler in it, and there's a bit of die-cast in it. I've got the KO Mirage and there's no die-cast in it, so I don't know if all the KOs
Would
have
they
got
hold together
diecast.
well, do you reckon, or?
You'd probably just a poly on them. Just put them and don't touch.
Look, do not touch.
Yeah.
Would you put them
Send.
alt mode to bot mode, or would you put them in
Oh,
the same?
I'd put the What I'm doing at the moment is I'm just collecting like the masterpiece figures of G1 figures, and then having the G1 figures near the masterpiece figures, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
For this one, because this is separate to my collection over that way, it would be the 4 Dinobots there and Swoop on top, as you can see him. But I'd have just the Dinobots in Dino mode, G1 Dinobots next to them in the G1 Dino mode next to them, because that's just how I want it to look. Same as over here. I've got the 3 Takara Seekers, and then I've got Ramjet and then Durgan Thruster coming, which is thank God. And what I do is exactly the same. I'd put them in either. I think those 2 are going to be in Jet mode, so I put there, which I have the Platinum edition, and I also have the G1 reissues of the Seekers, and I'm going to put them over next to them. So it's just like showing the evolution from Generation 1 to modern Masterpiece.
And
that's
that's
what I
one
want to do.
thing. And that's one thing after Melbourne Supernova this year. One of the main things we wanted to display was I had all my masterpiece stuff there in some of the third party to step in, and had Simon with all his G1 stuff, and we had the G1 and masterpiece stuff there in the one display, and it looked great. Just because a lot of times most of the events I'll have MP10, Apollyon, MP13, most of the MP stuff out on display, just sitting there posed, and the amount of people that come up and saying, oh, I had that one when I was younger, or that one when I was younger, and it's like, no. But when we were at Gold Coast, we had the Fans Toys Dinobots, then we had the G1's Dinobots, and then we had the world's smallest Dinobots, all posed in the one sort of area. And people were coming up and going, I think that... like, brain spasm, like, I had... that's
I had
Grimlock.
this one, but it's too
But
small.
so
But
is
what is
that.
this one over
Yeah,
here?
that one.
I have owned those World's Smallest before, and they're really nice.
I know that's something else I need to do too, but yeah, it's just interesting that the size as you grow up, you
You're
forget
just
how
like,
big.
were they that small? But
Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah. So, no, that'd be good. All right, let's finish this up before midnight, shall we?
Yes. What, 9 minutes before?
It's before. Outro. Thank you for listening. Shameless plugs. Anyone got anything they want to share?
Nah.
Nah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Buy my book. No, it's not on sale. Yeah,
we might be able to release a
Alright.
PDF for a gold coin donation.
Yes, I'll get in touch with Brad, and then as soon as we've got this all figured out, you might be able to have a digital copy of Transform Nation, and if Brad does that, he can probably even have a real copy of it.
I'd love to have it. Yeah, honestly, I'd love to have a real copy. If it's going to cost something, let me know, and I'm willing to pay for it.
No, it's no. We ordered 4 and then a 5th in the PDF section, so no money, just spreading the love of Transformers.
Yeah. Well, it's just something I can have it on display or whatever else. So.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, well, something. Yeah, because it's because your club's featured without. I mean, you're literally as we have seen. You open the page and ooh, look at that! Look at all of those people. So, yeah. I will hopefully be back in the next couple of weeks as well. So maybe, but I do have a life outside the internet. I know it's scary.
Yeah. As do we all.
Is it raining? I think it's raining.
It was here earlier.
Oh well, yeah.
We had some nice sunny weather. Last night I pulled in here at 12:30 at night. It was 16 degrees. I walked in, had a shower, and put the shorts on just to take the esky and that back out of the truck while I was waiting for the kettle to boil. It was quite pleasant. It's like early spring, late or early summer weather.
Yeah, we've had odd weather recently too. Sydney.
I've even all my singlets and shorts all that sort of stuff, like summerwear, I had put away in a tub at the end of summer, and most of it's come back out now.
Okay.
I don't even worn my jeans and that. It hasn't been cold enough.
It's unpredictable.
Which
Isn't the
has me
Sunshine
worried about
Coast always
summer.
hot?
Nah, it's... Yeah, it is. Sorry.
No,
No, it is beautiful. It's beautiful. I was up at the hills at Mullaney and Montville today, and could see as far as the eye could see down to the beach. So it's beautiful.
Wow.
Beautiful weather at the moment. So
Great
I've got my
place
two
in
girls
Australia.
tomorrow. My wife's out training, so on a training day. So I've got the two girls tomorrow. So I think we're just going to go to the park and chill out all day. So it's going to be nice.
Yep.
Awesome.
No, very good. Okie dokie. Thank you for listening. As I said earlier, you can find this and everything else on the website, transformerscca at gmail.com. That's our feedback or complaint line. Also, we're up on iTunes each week too. If you want to head over there and give us a review, that'd be surely appreciated. Since the demographics changed, the iTunes and audio podcast was our flagship, and now the Google Hangout is, or the YouTube video. We're getting more hits on the YouTube video than we are on the podcast, which is going to be interesting because Google Hangouts isn't going to exist in a couple of weeks, so we're going to change format again.
Why?
I don't know. Got an email saying Google Hangouts is getting absorbed into Google Live or something. So be prepared for another subscription service if that happens, and we won't be doing that.
Won't we just move to Google Live then?
I hope so, as long as it's not a subscription service.
Oh, boy, bloody Google.
They'll make money.
Bloody the big companies stepping on us, little guys. How
They've
dare
been
they?
getting this free for too long. Time to charge.
Exactly. Okay. Bye.
Yeah. All right. Thanks for joining me. Brad, Mikey, thanks again.
Thank you.
Brad, you're sort of a short notice addition. Jason's in Melbourne. He's going to be at the Pleasant Surprises meet-up tomorrow night, but he's in Melbourne.
What a
and John's...
pleasant surprise.
Oh, it is. I'll get plenty of photos tomorrow.
Yeah, put some
Make sure
photos
they're
up
just
on,
just of Jason.
Just Jason selfies. And yeah, I'll get some up, Brad, and post some up on the group and on the event page on the website.
Definitely. Happy birthday.
What?
Happy birthday.
That's not
Isn't
my
it a
birthday.
celebration?
No, it's just a meet-up. No, it's going to be.
My
it's
birthday
going to be
was
one of
4
those
days
things.
ago.
Oh, happy birthday for this week, Mikey. I'll have to put that in the run sheet so we know in a year's time to celebrate.
14th of August.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Recorded. No, it's sort of one of those things like organised. I was going to do the customising table on at this meetup just as a bit of a trial run, because I was thinking about having like a little mini con or something for the birthday for Victoria, but I was just going to try and work out some different things. Get an artist in to do sort of other characters or whatever else as well, and sort of those sort of things, and not just people with stalls flogging off crap, which is still in the feedback. I know, Chris, you've been waiting for it for 3 weeks now. It was supposed to be the post-Nova chat, which we haven't got to yet, but just our con expectations and how I'm just seeing most conventions as a over-glorified marketplace now, not a convention. But
yeah, well, yes.
Yeah, we would talk about that in the future. But until then, I've been Brad Ostrom Prime, and transform and roll out. Audio podcast, I gotta hear you say goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
I love you all. Chicka booka nooka.
Thanks for listening.